I'm a bad bitch. I'm a bad bitch.
We back live. Najee is here. I know all the riff rappers will be coming in a second.
Not the riff rappers. Riff rappers.
So, what did you think about this internet therapy, Najee?
I mean, it was cool for me, but I didn't really have too much because I've taken a lot of psychology classes and I've been in therapy myself, so it wasn't too much that he was telling me that was kind of new for me. So that's why I was just sitting in the background, pretty quiet. I was mainly interested in like what other people had, but they had like regular ass questions and like Black people centered focused questions, you know. So that was cool, but it wasn't really nothing that I learned. But it
So
was
why you didn't tell your cousin to go to therapy?
because I talked to that nigga about therapy. She don't want therapy. She don't feel like that's for her.
She need to go.
We definitely
Hold on. Is that Jay?
nigga.
Oh shit!
Hey, how you doing, Jay? You
Taylor,
been MIA, man? Why you haven't been coming through, checking out some of the shows, you know?
I'm about to go get my shit from the store, and he's about to go get cussed out.
I'm just saying, why haven't you been coming through? I'm just trying to figure this out.
I've been busy, my boy. Like my job. First of all, you hear that? I've been busy with this little thing, and I've been busy with work, and I've been busy with school. I got time.
That's the problem right there. You're trying to do too much. You got to sit back and just be a woman.
I am being a
Relax.
fucking woman.
Nah. You trying to do too much. You trying to do too much. You just need to be a woman and relax.
That's not the only job, okay? And being a woman is not relaxation.
Nah, but right man gonna make you thrive in it. You'll figure it out once you get rid of that whole idea and that whole ideology, you know.
It ain't no whole idea.
Nothing and that you don't see nothing, you know it all.
Get off me now. Cause you is crazy. Why do you keep on doing that?
Kev, pull up to the panel. Let's talk about it. This is the post-interview show. Let's talk about the
You got a son, don't you?
Room.
You got a son, don't you?
You know I got a
son.
And
you already telling, and look at you. You already telling him he's crazy. Who are you to defend that he's crazy? Because
you didn't see what he just did to me. That's why he fucking crazy.
He just being a boy.
No,
he's being a boy, man. You gotta
figure out. You gotta let that boy
be a boy.
What they do?
I paid for the 12 slots, and they just let 12 people sit on the thing. They don't let you come on the screen. They just got an extra $25 out of me.
Damn, you gotta read that fine print.
They do.
No, they let them sit backstage.
I had 12 on my screen, I thought.
Man, they wouldn't let them 12 niggas come up there.
He said, you got to reset your shit. You got to shut it down and start it back up.
That you do it while you was doing it,
You know what I'm
saying?
Yeah, pull up here, man. Let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Gumbo, man. What y'all doing for dinner, man? I'm actually making this jambalaya.
Man,
let Combo do this shot real fast.
I just got
because he been acting for Najee for 2-3 weeks.
Motherfucking
jerk chicken. Now that's cool. You know, but when you out here doing man things, you out here manning.
Combo, fuck all that. You've been asking for Jay for 2-3 weeks. Shoot your shot.
I ain't never said I've been asking for Jay. I just wondering.
Oh, this is the Jay.
I just hope I didn't run wrong.
He always got your name in his mouth.
Whoa. I was just hoping that
man, fuck all that. You gonna shoot or what?
I didn't offend you and run you all.
Then he got his nipples out.
There you go.
That's all. That's all. Ain't no nipples out, man.
He got them little titties out and shit, man. If you don't shoot your shot.
I just got off working this long shift.
Everything is not about you. I have a life, young man. I was able to attend in the beginning.
He's trying to be a part of it. So what about that?
Cool. You can be quiet.
I ain't got time, but I do have time today, so you better enjoy.
Hey, got time today.
Jay, let me tell you this, and I'm gonna say this one time. I hope you understand this.
Oh my God, I really don't understand half the shit you have to tell me. But go on.
All right, well, but you're gonna listen.
All right.
You got time today. You make sure you make time tomorrow. Even if you got to check in with Coop, so Coop can tell me that you good. You part of our family.
Why would I tell her? Why would I tell
you
you can get her number and check on her yourself?
No. I don't need her number, nothing like that. I just want to make sure I know that we know that you good because you part of this family.
He knows that I'm good every day because me and his baby mother are.
We ain't worried about her.
Don't bring her up, please. No.
Jay, don't put a fourth person in that third party. All right, I said 3, not 4. All right, I'm done. You know the rules now.
Combo, man. I gotta ask you a question because you've been doing some weird shit lately. And I need to know why you were talking.
Hey, let's bring Combo to the floor because Big Cuz needs to talk to him. So let's bring him on.
Here come
First of all, first thing I need to know is why you was talking to a transformer and you got your shirt off.
Oh no!
Who a transformer?
No!
Jay is far from a transformer. That is a beautiful black queen.
Whoa, hold on.
What the fuck? Oh hell no! See, that's the shit I'm talking about, cuz.
You know,
That's the shit I'm talking about right there.
I don't know nothing else he's talking about. I ain't talking to nobody. I'll be too busy being celibate.
No.
I'm gonna be on bullshit, man.
Hey, boy, you getting booted out the game, boy.
Sunday.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he said he about to get you DP while you playing.
I ain't put on.
Well, you got to
Stop
go.
throwing that word around, though, money. You got to stop throwing that shit around.
You got to go gangbang in Atlanta, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he said you're kicked off the set. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, we don't even joke like that.
Where Kev at, man? Calling Kev to the panel, man. We are calling
He
Kev.
said he had Target, so he can't come.
What?
But he said it was an elephant in the room, and we wrong for not addressing it.
I tried to address it, and niggas didn't want to really address it because Scoop was supposed to ask the question.
I was trying to see if it was okay to ask the question because people were hitting me backstage, asking me about the person's
No,
orientation.
that wasn't even the question. The question was he needed to know if he was gay to ask. I couldn't remember the second question. That's why I was telling him like, what was the question? I can't even remember. What was it?
I think they want to know if he was gay so they can know if people have discriminated against him because he was gay.
And that's why I said before you assume he's gay and ask him a question about him being gay, ask him if he's gay, then ask him that question. But I
just ask Combo. Just ask Combo.
The way you navigate that is
Combo.
Oh,
have
shit.
You ever been discriminated due to your pursuit? Have you ever been discriminated due to your presumed sexual orientation? That's the way you answer that question.
Well, nigga, why you asking the question?
How can we presume?
Because one, remember he said,
who was the transformer that Big Cuz was talking about?
Oh no!
Oh my god, man!
The therapist was a transformer.
Oh
he wasn't.
No, leave
so
brother.
So you mean to tell me? Hold on, wait. You mean to tell me that this man came on here out of his schedule to try to help a motherfucker out or raise awareness to something, and y'all up here disrespecting him? Is that what I'm getting?
I just said let's show love to him. We're not gonna do that. We're supposed to be talking about
if that's the vibe we on
in the transformer. You know what I'm just saying?
That nigga Big Cuz said, hold on, blood. You had the Wonder Man up here and the transformer.
We got Kurt Rizzle in the building. Change his name.
Yeah,
what the fuck logo?
Kurt, you gonna have to be Kurt something. You gonna Kurt Rizzle, man. All right, man.
Where the hell logo?
She said not a transformer.
Let me say this. Ain't no disrespect to nobody. I just didn't know who we were talking to. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't talking about him originally. Let's clarify. The joke is not about the therapist. The joke is about where they were at. And I'm not really going to put the specifics on it. Somebody was somewhere with somebody that didn't look like they should be there. Combo had a combo.
This is not the messy show. This is not the messy show.
The messy show.
This is the messy show right here.
This is the post. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is my bad, brother. My bad. I forgot. This is the joint.
Can't take these messy niggas nowhere.
Hey man, you know, Kev pop.
Just for the record, all the jokes is about me. It's not about the guest. It's all about me.
That's why I'm clarifying. That's why I'm clarifying.
Yeah, that was just facts. I'm just on bullshit.
Yeah, and we appreciate bro coming up here. We not doing that. We not clowning, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm trying to clarify that. So you know what I'm saying? That's not what it is. But Kev, we do want to know what you was talking about and why it was important. You know what I'm saying?
Donna Lynn, pull up to the panel. Not your mom.
Hey, Can we ask the question that was in my homegirl Dad's Diamond question?
Did you
What was it about?
screenshot it?
Nah, Nikki asked. It was like, dang,
It was long.
Man,
it was a long one.
He said it was long. It was long. It was pretty long.
Yeah.
Did you call him man Coctimus Prime, sir?
What the fuck? What? Prime, mother. I'm Optimus Prime. Hey man,
I know I'm probably shooting myself in the foot. But look
Low
what this
money.
bitch did, man. She put my damn laundry detergent so high up I can't even reach this shit.
Low, you know what you
You
know.
had Joanna man in
Now I
there.
go buy some more
man,
goddamn
that's
laundry
Joanna,
detergent.
cuz. That's
Joanna was in there.
Who the fuck is all the way in there?
You ain't never gonna get this.
This is
Oh,
bullshit, man. That's a full bottle, man.
man, you better get a step ladder, little nigga.
Bullshit, man.
Don't do that. Because Joanna man gonna be mad when she figure out how he got
Next
that
time
shit.
you better tell her pick
How the
you up
fuck
to
you
get
get
that
this
shit.
shit down here?
So
I'm not
leave it where I can
disrespecting
reach it.
nobody.
Hey, please
what-
be clear though, if y'all out
question,
there listening, man, we not disrespecting the therapist.
We
I really
not.
appreciate Blood coming to the panel, man.
We
But
do.
these, niggas got jokes, man.
Yeah, and niggas is niggas. I'm sorry I brought my message show to the podcast about nothing. Let's bring it. Let's reel it in, team. Let's reel it in.
It ain't messy without platinum.
Shout out
Hey,
B Watch for pulling through. B Watch always slide through, man.
What was that, Shana?
That's
Hey.
Shana down there.
What's going on?
Hey, Money.
Yeah.
Money.
What's up with it?
Man, shit. I was disrespected to the most today by one of my close friends.
No, you can't tell me, brother. You got to tell the panel. You're not talking to me. You talking to the world right now. So tell us what happened.
Another white person tapped you on the shoulder?
Yeah.
Hey, get off. Leave my friend alone. Go ahead, Cart.
Yeah, but man, anyway, man. So I moved real quick. I moved East Tennessee. The motherfucking my boss, the head of this shit, bro. She ain't got no yeah. The lady the teacher there, she ain't got no teeth.
Hey, you missed the therapist. The therapist gone. You know that, right?
It's cool.
I still got money. I don't need him. I got money.
Go ahead.
Right.
Spit it out, nigga.
So my homeboy who recruited me to come, I tell him today, man, guess what, man? The TA come. She ain't got nobody or nothing. You know what this nigga just texted me about 15?
What'd he text you? Oh man. He must not know that he can't go to a third-party app while he on the StreamYard. You can't go look at your text messages while you on the show, my boy. You got to know what you got to say.
So far, all I know is that it got something to do with somebody not having some teeth.
Oh, she got some teeth. Man, listen, we ain't letting Combo talk at all tonight because he's soft.
Damn.
Whoa.
Damn.
That woman is sitting on top of your head.
And he Kev on your girl, nigga. Now, nigga.
You said
acting like the starfish and shit.
That's Shauna. He can talk to Shauna.
But now I must know Mute Combo. What do he be fucking? Because y'all all
fucked up.
Y'all all is like pretty much insinuating that this nigga just be talking when the nigga.
Man, that nigga is in real love.
Hold on.
Get on his head, then, Jay.
He be like, I love her tight-eyed Japanese black self.
Bro, you are crazy, Combo. Like, you, first of all, you already know, like, I'm above the woman that you are looking for. It's like,
Damn. You taller, don't mean
I am above.
You may be taller, but I climb that ladder.
You're here, I'm there.
I ain't talking about physically, my nigga. You already know, though. You like dumb.
First of all, ain't no nigga that's got to get a ladder to get his goddamn detergent. Gonna say he gonna climb the goddamn thing.
Come on, cut it out. Cut it out. Me and Jay is just friends. I just want to make sure she's good. You know what I'm saying? She's a semi-intellectual individual, so I just want to have a good conversation.
Not the semi-truck.
Like semi-pro?
You the one that got all these different issues going on in your life, my nigga. I think I'm very much past semi around these parts, all right? But
it's okay. It's okay.
Okay. It ain't okay.
Some like Waffle House, some like IHOP, some like Ruth.
So you're not gonna shoot your shot, is
Applebee's.
what you're saying? Because we gonna go back to Carl Rizzle.
He ain't got no shot.
I don't think he got it in him.
He ain't got it in him. So back to Carl Rizzle's story.
Yeah,
the combo on bullshit.
Don't even disrespect that young lady like that. I wouldn't even play with her like that. She ain't no podcast, right? She good people, man. She's somebody decent to talk to. She, you know what I'm saying?
So that's what you should have said to try and get her number.
I'm not trying to get her number. She wouldn't want. Listen. No, Holly, be quiet. She wouldn't know what to do with a nigga like me. You can't overload that.
Okay,
Yeah. Real DC nigga over there. Yeah. Where you say he from Southeast?
She fuck with a nigga like me. She fuck around at OD, man. Come on, man.
I doubt that highly.
Hey, your ass going through the airport.
What's up, Mickey? I will be withdrawing from anything that has to do with you, sir.
It sounds good, baby. Sounds good. I love what it does for your ego, baby. But we know the reality.
You is the one you was an egotistical maniac, and I said that the last.
I'm egotistical.
You are very much that.
You're getting real narcissistic now, since you want to throw around random. Since you want to throw around random.
Did y'all niggas pick up a dictionary today or something?
Yeah, all these big ass words and shit on here.
This motherfucker just brings something.
I just enjoy the fact that you don't equivocate when you speak to me. That's all.
You just enjoy the banter that is always present when we communicate, but you a jackass on the flip side.
Spell equivocate. Spell that.
I just said equivocate. That's the same thing. Speak frankly, bluntly, without
put that goddamn thesaurus down, boy.
It's not a thesaurus, like
goddamn
you get locked up and
on your phone and shit.
You get locked up and nigga gotta read.
Yeah, man. What did y'all think about the therapist, man? I felt like that was a good conversation. I feel like we have got some good engagement.
And he said, "Does Big Cuz?" He said, "Big Cuz sound like he light skinned. Is he single?"
Oh,
yeah.
Look at that Big Cuz. Little Cuz throwing shots at the Big Cuz.
I'm about to get on combo ass, nigga. First of all, I ain't with that gay shit, and I ain't trying to take your nigga, cuz. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with that gay shit. I ain't trying to take your nigga combo, boy. You know what I'm saying? Chill out, cuz.
But no, he did just text me and say it was a good show. He appreciated it for coming through. Thank y'all for having him.
Hey, man, we appreciate him, man. Tell him, man, we fuck with it. Man, appreciate it.
But with that said, we should get some trainings on the show.
Bro, no the fuck.
Man, get the fuck out of here, cuz.
We might.
I don't have no connection with
I know this
but
is
I'm
your
pretty
show.
sure y'all got him in the
Hey, whoever in control, set that nigga out the show.
Your ass, goddamn.
Yeah.
This ain't my show, but I had to. We don't allow
right now. It's not gonna go. If I'm on that, it's not gonna go well because it's just too much content out there that just goes to show that trans women think that they are like superior to actual women. So that's just not gonna go well. Don't have me on that day. I'm just gonna say that.
Dang, I popped him down and now he can't get back up.
I'm gonna tell you like this: pussy gonna always be better than a fake pussy.
Well,
oh my god!
For real.
Hey, money, let your man ask his question, man.
Cartwright, go ahead, ask your questions, man.
Yeah, who the lady on the show? What's her name? The voice out here.
Me?
Yeah, you. What's your name?
Lauren.
Lauren.
Mulan, not Lauren.
You say what?
Let me cam up.
Mulan. Look, let me let you know I'm a foreign thing, Mulani.
Hey, Mulani. So
what's up?
My nigga, like, they recruited me for a job, and everybody likes me at the job, but everybody whack dislike me. So how would you feel? He told me today, I'm a whack ass bitch magnet.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Hold on. Did you? So when you removed your hand from his face,
first of all, you let a nigga get at you like that? That's crazy.
Why you let a nigga?
Yeah, you're supposed to take off on that nigga.
Yeah,
that's why you supposed to be sliding on him real quick.
Yeah. So Mulan, how about if your best friend told you a whack ass nigga magnet? How would that make you feel?
I think women have that conversation with each other more often than not.
Definitely do.
Yeah, we do.
It's not nothing out the norm for women.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas
So
don't get
For guys, I'm not sure. That's a little strange.
So yeah, basically he said, bro, you track number whack ass bitches. I'm like, damn, bro, that's how you really.
A nigga just
That's
play
kind of
with
like a
I ain't
fad.
gonna lie.
Yeah,
Has
bro.
he
I mean, your
seen
money
your
is connected
roster?
to it,
Like,
so
I'm
in real.
confused.
I
This
mean,
the second time, bro.
I know, bro.
He
And
seen the females that you talk to?
she's my boss.
Oh
So
hell no!
yeah.
Don't let
Yeah,
him
he's
play
trying to
with you
make
like
his.
that.
See, let me tell you this, Carl. What you don't need to do is make your job your family, man. You feel what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can get too integrated with your job, and like, I know you out there in the country and you don't know many people, so you just fucking with the people that you work with, and it's damn near becoming integrated all in one. But they not your family, and do not get close with these motherfuckers, because in the end of the day, it's business. And when they let your ass go, you're gonna be mad at your cousin. You feel what I'm saying?
Hell
Yeah, you need to separate that shit. You know what I'm saying? Quick. You know what I'm
like
talking about?
stagnant. Like I don't get this shit, bro.
So, but in real life, we know you got a job, so you can't just rag. However,
What would
but
make a
damn
nigga
near.
comfortable enough to tell you some shit like that? Like, what was y'all talking about? The context.
Right. That's
Cause
what I can ask.
my boss,
Damn, man, I'm trying.
my boss no teeth and she like me. One of my other coworkers don't have and she like me, and this new junk on the roster, she just ain't got no body. She look like a tornado. So she like, and he's
okay, so it's two women with no teeth that like.
That's a little at the bottom, big at the top.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, just making sure.
Bad
I'm just making sure.
Right,
Yeah,
I ain't never heard of that tornado.
Yeah, tornado. She built like a goddamn sack of
Damn.
potatoes.
basically,
Squished marshmallow.
Yeah, bro.
Sack of potatoes need love too.
Girl,
Who is that?
they do.
Who is that talking?
Nikki.
Who said the sack of potato need love?
Nikki.
Oh, okay. Well, see, you don't count. You just trying to be sympathetic. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, niggas be shaped like a sack of potatoes.
Oh,
Niggas
no,
be
because
shaped
they
like
really
that,
don't.
and bitches still accept them. Shit.
But
Damn, but they be having a bankroll though. You know what I'm saying?
So what? You still misbuilt
yeah.
in a motherfucker with all that money.
Yeah.
Still got
Ain't nothing wrong with being misbuilt unless you're shaped like a sack of potatoes.
I just feel like it's fucked up that it's more convenient for a nigga to have a badass body, but a bitch can't. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Standards in that part.
That's crazy.
It's
Nigga,
double
we like
standards
looking
all
at
through the world.
good-looking
Y'all done
shit,
complain
too.
when y'all
Yeah,
win
you
off the double
definitely be
standard.
wrong, Combo.
So y'all accept a bad shaped man with no money? Is what y'all saying?
No, we not saying.
Okay.
We not
We gotta
shallow.
pick a
We not
struggle.
shallow.
We're not saying that at all, young man.
Nah, he got a good heart and he work hard. He just, he just ain't got no bag,
But
He
how
got
he
a
working
bag.
hard and ain't got no bag? He's not working hard enough.
Yeah, he worked
He
2
ain't working
jobs. He
hard
just shaped
enough.
like some wet towels.
You hustling.
What?
See, so now.
No, that question really was for the niggas on the podcast. Like, damn, man, what if I am really a whack ass bitch? Man, bro, that's not a good feeling to have, bro.
You need to
Nah, you
switch your
can't say
swag
that.
up.
You
You
can't
need
be
to
like
change
that.
your tennis shoes. Because that means,
Hey, man.
it's all about the shoes you're
Everybody
wearing.
can't attract the best bitches in the world, man. Sometimes you gotta take the bitch that like you, man. You don't be going for them bitches you
Nah,
like.
that's a loser's mentality. Don't you
Now
listen to
listen.
him. Don't you walk around with
Not
that.
that the
Like,
Lord.
You
I
better
don't
get that
wanna
bitch with them
leave.
no teeth. She gonna gum you down.
Don't
Now
listen.
some real shit. Like they say.
You sounding like a knock fucker.
Hey, man. According to
God
Freedom
damn.
Kev, every man has had sex with a crackhead. So get that gum
I
down.
don't know why he
Whoa.
was lying like
Hell
that.
no.
Whoa.
Oh no.
You should
Hey,
be
I found out
ashamed.
today
I
I'm
don't know
not a
why he
man
lying.
yet. I ain't a man. I ain't did that one.
Let me
Right.
find out.
I'm an adolescent.
Here y'all selling Hubba Rocks. Y'all done got y'all dick sucked by a knot.
Ugh.
Nah.
Milan, we know you
Like
was
I
selling
said, let
rocks
me
on the
find
block.
out.
No, never. I was never started that.
Oh,
Never.
so that's what you was doing
Ever.
out here?
Look, can't get
No,
us on that
no.
one, gang.
Don't put
out
that
here doing?
narrative on me.
No
Don't
combo.
put
Okay,
that
be
narrative
real.
on me.
Fucking hoes out there. Nigga, that's no. I could boost my own shit if that's the case. I don't need no bitches.
Okay,
Walk in
period.
the store and give me some shit. The fuck.
That whole ass part. Shit.
Damn, nigga trying to be sweet and boost for you, or you don't want her to boost for you? Damn, you don't want no Nike Techs?
Man said niggas can't do nothing nice.
It ain't nice.
Y'all crazy as hell.
Who's gonna steal that shit anyway, motherfucker?
Will you be my pod friend? Yes or no? What does that mean? I'm gonna start a.
This nigga more confident in the.
Oh hell no.
What does that combo?
Hey, Coop. That's like one of them notes you used to get back in school and shit.
My pod friend, that sound like some prison shit. He trying to take you under.
Okay. Pen pals
or no.
Combo, why you more confident in the comments than up here? You just in her face.
Ooh,
Look at
yeah,
it.
come up here.
Yeah, pop up, nigga.
Cause he's scary.
This nigga.
That's what they always
They
on you.
They always
Right
jump in the comments, man.
He got a real crush. That nigga is scared to ask her questions.
Yeah, we did Hey, we did.
That nigga got the detergent down, so he feeling strong now.
That nigga was up in there jumping to the top shelf for hella long to get that detergent down.
Yeah, he got that detergent now. He's like, I can do it now. You know what I'm saying? His confidence went to 12, goddamn.
He ain't gonna be sick no more after that.
Lord.
There's a
No,
female.
y'all don't get the joke. Y'all ain't to hear the joke. My bad. It sounded guy. I didn't put no homo on it.
I am not toxic. Like, I'm just saying though, like if you want to give me something, go get me something. Nigga, why you gotta go hire a bunch of boosters who gonna have you waiting?
You ain't even gotta take the sensor off. Jay got the sensor remover at the house.
Regardless.
Shut the fuck up.
Do you?
Top notch. Top notch.
Hold on. I need to talk business. Do you?
This guy.
Where are you at? I don't even see this nigga. Where is he at? Oh, he the blank thing?
Yeah, I know a guy. I might need one of them. We should go into business together.
Hey, Money.
I need a bolster. What's up with it?
I'm gonna hit you with the question of the night before I get off here and go to sleep.
What's the question? Don't hit me. Hit the panel. Hit the world, boy. You live, boy.
All right. Everybody, was Jesus a virgin before he died?
Man, what the hell y'all talking
Yes,
about up here?
All right, man. You gonna go ahead and have a good night tonight?
Gasoline draws.
Nah, for real.
Gasoline draws.
Before he died, anybody got a good answer?
Hey, you asking questions like that is why you said you is not a chick magnet. That's why.
Leave my friend alone.
That reason right there, boy. That cannot be your first conversation on a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was too deep, P. That was too deep.
He said that was too deep, P. That was too deep.
Yes or no, or something across the board, man?
All right, well, hold on. Let me think about it. Didn't he knock down Mary Magdalene or the first?
Nah. First of all, don't say Jesus knocked down nobody. Y'all niggas tripping.
Bro, nah, he
Y'all trying to say
he was a virgin.
Y'all trying to say that y'all didn't know that when they say they rubbing his feet, he was getting his dick sucked. You didn't know that?
Bro, what? No way.
You didn't know that?
Cut it out, bro.
Y'all tweaking on my mama.
That's an old tradition, bro. That's still
hold on.
That means anytime they reference him getting his feet rubbed, it means they were fucking.
Stop.
You didn't know that?
She rubbed his feet with alabaster oil, which was a hard oil to get. Only the most royal and the higher ups had it. And she dried his feet off with her tears. And she dried her feet off with her hair and her tears.
What the fuck that got to do with what you came up here for?
What that got to do with anything?
Her face was in his feet. Her face wasn't in his lap.
You talking about tears and hair and shit.
Now, did I think he was
I'm telling you what was going on.
Money.
The question would be this. He wasn't competent.
Hey, panel.
So you think he was over there just fishing chance for free?
Hey, panel, I'm going to give y'all the answer to the question.
All right, man. What's the answer, man?
Jesus was not a virgin when he died because before he died, he got nailed.
You gotta go, man.
That you gotta going on timeout.
I'm gonna bring it up.
We're gonna work on you, brother. We're gonna work on you being
a white bitch magnet forever.
alone. Leave him alone. That's my friend.
Hey, but hold on, real quick.
Somebody got
one mic. Jay, I gotta ask you a question. Jay, stop talking. I gotta talk to you.
Oh, what?
So why I can't send you nothing? Why I can't
I'm out.
Changing my name from J to L. What's the next fucking letter?
Duh. What's going on?
I didn't say no L. I said J.
Okay.
ShopDemonTimeExotics.com.
Everybody just be quiet. What is
Duh. He kept saying Jay. I thought something important was gonna come out.
Yeah, I asked you.
Right, we study waiting.
No, I don't.
This is what I'm talking about.
Because you busy talking. That's a problem when a man talks. Y'all don't do no listening.
Oh, hold on. Now he doing too much now. What the fuck?
But put them in their place. Put them in their place.
Listen. You ain't never checked yes or no. I sent my letter through. You ain't checked yes or no, man. What you gonna do?
About being your friend?
Yeah, you gonna be my pod friend. You gotta
I don't even know what that means. It sound like we in jail, nigga. And you
I ain't asking you. I ain't asking you to know what it means.
Nigga, do you want some soups or not?
Right, nigga. Chicken or beef?
This nigga is stupid.
Chicken or beef?
It all depends. What is the benefits of being your friend, your pod friend?
You my pod friend.
Air.
What you say, Money?
Listen, you air, breathing.
I get every day, so we friends.
No. Listen, you want to be my pod friend? Just hit me on the back channel. You know what I'm saying, or hit me on Instagram.
Back channel.
And then
first of all, say pause, nigga. Don't say back channel. See, that's that Transformer talk, man. Watch Combo, man.
How is that gay? First of all, I don't play the pause game because I don't even think gay. I'm too heterosexual.
Back channel.
Now I'm too heterosexual.
B-A-T.
That nigga tripping.
I'm too heterosexual to even think like that. So I don't know. Where the fuck is my other drink at?
Not too heterosexual.
Hey, who's all drinking on the panel tonight, man? Can we get everybody who's drinking to take a shot? Come on.
I'm missing a bottle. I'm about to have a panic attack.
Hold on, you're supposed to wait. Is that the liquor? You just drunk it?
Why we both did the same thing at the same time? I'm crying. I for sure took my shit.
All right, anybody why is everybody drinking so fast?
Because nobody.
Because you ain't with us.
The question is why you.
That was a warm up drink.
Right? Why you babysitting?
All right, well, fuck it then. Come on.
Hold on, what I mean.
All right.
Taking shots. All right.
Hello, Nikki.
Girl, why you all in my grill?
Yeah.
Damn, he got a big bottle and shit. What's that?
I feel like my shit just all in the camera.
Girl.
Hello.
Girl, good morning.
That's that grown man.
Oh yeah, that's a big bottle.
Now, Combo, you can get back to it. Where Combo go?
Nah, I'm here. I'm good. But look, man, I got to go over these budgets and shit, man. Real work shit. So y'all go ahead. I'm going to cut out. Hey, man, I got to pay the bills, man.
Hey, I'll take my shot back, man. I forgot Combo had no shirt on. I ain't taking no shot with no nigga with no shirt on. God damn it. The fuck going on in here?
Nipples,
y'all the love of my nipples, man. All these women with titties on the camera. Y'all worried about my goddamn nipples, man. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
About your nipples.
Okay.
Every time I turn around, y'all talking about my nipples, man. Y'all don't even go to the pool, do y'all? Dry dick ass niggas.
Damn, you sound real big mad today.
Yeah, he need to call that third. He need to call that therapist back. You know what I'm saying?
No. I actually gotta go do some real work, and that's just irritating, man. I gotta do these budgets, man. So y'all go ahead. Y'all have a good night.
Nigga, you
on this. He gonna cry in the car.
You say what?
He gonna cry.
Jawan about to be there. He got to get off the phone.
Coop Money would tell you. Coop and Money would tell you. You know, I've been doing them with these budgets all week, all day. You know what I'm saying?
Combo, you ain't got no damn job. Stop
Tommy,
lying.
you ain't got no goddamn job, Tommy.
Hey, I do. I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck Kev do for a living, but I'm gonna let that one go.
I'm still trying to figure out what your ass be doing, always in the goddamn bed and shit.
No, not that. That's that job.
Oh man, you know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about I gotta do the budget.
Well, we need to ask some questions or something, man. What you got, man? You got something for us, Cooperton?
I don't got shit.
I sent y'all content. I sent y'all content in y'all Instagram. Remember, I kept saying content. I did my fucking job. Do y'all job.
Damn,
this
Jay got
nigga
one
spicy
life.
tonight, bro.
Now, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? These ladies came up in here. You know what I'm saying? Some of them took time off their busy ass schedule. Y'all make sure.
Hey, Combo, go back in there in that laundry room. Let's go back in that laundry room. Let's see if you got that detergent down.
Man, fuck you.
Hell
All right.
until she come back. Until she come back in this thing, man.
Fuck that,
It's 7 o'clock.
That mean that shit still up there.
No matter where
still at
it's
the
at,
top.
nigga. I could door dance another nigga. Fuck that.
Not door
Damn, you can't get shit that's high up in your own shit.
Man, fuck
Man.
y'all. All right, get the fuck out of here. I'm about to play with these numbers, man. Fuck
Is
y'all.
it still up there?
Hey.
No.
That shit's still up there.
Let me ask some. We got Memphis in the building, man. Let me ask some follow-up questions from the
ass eater, bro. What is happening here?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Did
said,
he
who
eat your
is he
ass
gonna ask
personally?
That's wild.
Did he eat your ass? Will
No,
you tell us about it?
Like, why he gotta tell us that's what he be doing?
Oh, so
okay.
who the fuck telling my
That was
business
kinda
on this
weird.
motherfucker?
Okay, did he attempt to put his tongue in your ass?
Hell, fuck no, he won't get that close.
Just making sure. If you want to tell us, you know what I'm saying?
Ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Listen, I don't just eat random ass.
Why you gotta let us know that you eat it?
Oh, the ass eater.
It's a reason. Well, because the thing is, it's one of my favorite things to do. You know what I mean?
Okay, so all right.
Oh, we got Kev got a question. Kev, what your question is, man? You ain't out of Target yet, man. Pop up on us, man. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all talking about eating ass? That's the conversation I came in on. I'm like, wait a minute.
That's the thing. That's one of my nose.
That's what this podcast name need to be changed to.
That's one
the
of my
podcast about eating ass.
Podcast
That's
about
always
eating
what
ass.
this conversation
Now
circles
wait a
back
minute.
to.
Hold up.
This podcast hosts don't talk about it all the time. You talking about the boxing section. Now don't get me wrong.
But what are we on right now? The podcast
I ain't talking about that.
And here we always talk about.
No, we streaming on all 3 platforms.
We got Kev in the building.
I didn't even bring it up.
Hey, what up, y'all?
A whole different profile picture.
Hey, my kids has said, hey.
Your kids.
Yo, but
Damn, kid. You gonna eat your son? You gonna eat your kid Lunchable in their face, cuz?
He most definitely is.
Damn, he cold blooded right there, boy.
Kev gonna put the kids on mute and shit. Don't do them like that, Kev.
I'm crying. Not interracial.
He over there yelling like a motherfucker. Sit your ass down right now. You shut the fuck up. All right, y'all.
no, I'm not doing that. No. But the question was this though: who was y'all's celebrity childhood crush?
Chris Brown for me.
Ew.
Me too. Same.
Chris Brown.
I had that nigga on my ceiling.
Why is he
Chris
have
Brown and B2K. Chris Brown and B2K.
That is crazy. I really had him on my ceiling when I was laying down.
Morgan Freeman?
Yeah.
No Morgan Freeman?
No.
Morgan Freeman.
Why was he even in the fucking roster?
You fucked up, sir.
Exactly.
Who did I have the most on my wall? Hey, this sounds so like
lean on me.
I had a lot of no, but I have to give it to either Rosie Perez. I was gonna say Tyra Banks because I had a bunch of her posters.
Nigga, when were you a teen in 92?
I forgot you.
Yo, this nigga
like that.
Rosie Perez,
Oh my
bro.
God.
What kid white man can't jump?
Who is that?
I knew you was on some
Who the fuck is that?
Damn, he was
This
already
nigga
a
money is
teenager.
old as this nigga money is old as hell.
I just look
Like
young.
what?
Come on now. Come on.
I
How old
forgot
I look? Let's talk about how old I
remember
look.
the AARP, bro.
Ah man, goddamn. How old do I look, y'all? Women on the panel. How old do I look?
Goddamn,
Like,
40.
yeah, you're 30, like your mid 30s.
40.
Okay, I'm 40. I heard it 40.
That nigga John said that you 40. I said you look 30 now.
I said goddamn 40.
Goddamn 40.
Not like your mid 30s.
Okay, all right. We're not getting too old out here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. So Yeah, man. But I went with Rosie Perez. Y'all hating. I was gonna go with Tyra Banks. That might make it worse. I don't know. I was trying to think of. He said your childhood, so I went back to like thinking about what was on my wall. When I was a kid, type shit.
Yeah, that's what I went back to. Yeah.
So I was like,
Melissa
shit, who was
Ford.
on my wall? Melissa
Man, I
Ford,
think all these
yeah.
books upstairs. Man, nah,
Melissa
listen, look,
Ford
Reba.
and Esther Baxter, them was the ones.
Did that nigga
Esther
say
Baxter?
Reba?
Nah, Reba, bro.
Yeah, I
Reba.
remember her.
Reba face was hit though. Her face was
Reba
hit.
McEntire?
Bro, Reba had cake, bro.
Reba
Reba had
McEntire, the
them
old
cake.
ass white lady with the
You
blonde hair.
damn right.
It
Damn
was
Man,
right.
that nigga
Hey,
like
listen,
Ricky Lake, so you can kind
listen,
of.
look.
Pull up a
Ricky
picture of
Lake,
Reba McEntire.
Reba, and Wanda Sykes.
Hold on, I'm
Reba,
gonna pull up a
Ricky
picture.
Lake, and Wanda Sykes.
Sykes. Even
Wanda Sykes is a man, cuz you tripping.
Man, Wanda Sykes can get them teeth clapped today, nigga.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Them cheeks clapped today. Hey, but I gotta run these damn groceries upstairs. I'll be right back.
Man, what them kids good for? You supposed to make them kids do that shit. I pay for it.
I
You
say that
do
all the
it.
time. My
Bruh,
kids work for
kids
me,
are
man.
not
You know what I'm
slaves,
saying?
bruh.
Yes, they
My
are.
kids
I
are
birthed
4
them.
and
Yeah, I
5,
was a
bro.
slave
They
when I
not
was a
carrying
kid.
nothing.
I was definitely a slave
Man,
when I was a
hell no.
kid.
If
Yeah,
I
that's why
have
you
to
gotta
pay
pack the
for it,
bags light
So
so
if
they
you
can
went through
carry
that,
them.
why you making your kids
I
go
be
through
making
that?
my little baby
See,
carry
to
shit
feel
on
the
her
pain,
shoulder.
to feel the pain.
She was
Not
Feel
for
my
carrying
pain.
me.
bags in the house
They
like
carry
this,
the
like
bread,
gold.
you know what I mean? Stuff like that, like
No,
bread or
you give them
something.
the heavy cans to build their muscle, make them strong. They build their
I ain't
muscle
gonna
and
lie.
make them
Gonna be an
strong.
athlete.
So I be like,
You
bro,
know
you
what I'm
hold
saying?
that back
My
and be
daughter
like,
gonna
it's
grow up
too
smacking the shit
heavy.
out of niggas. Yeah, my dad
It's
used to
These
make me
too
kids,
carry
these
cans.
kids nowadays are soft. For real.
Girl,
Hey,
for
I
real,
was
I
supposed to be
swear to
looking
God,
up
I'd be
Reba
like, ain't nothing
McEntire.
wrong. You better bring that motherfucking chicken upstairs. I
Right.
can't.
And crying shit.
No, for real. If they can't do some shit, they will give
Like
the
his
fuck
breath.
up.
You can walk and
They
cry.
giving up.
How the fuck he get some alcohol? Come here, right? Turn around. Come here. It's all in my bed.
Ooh,
Somebody baby about to get a whooping.
Man, Peru over here
ooh.
fucking drinking her little
My
spike
cuz few over there
chickens and
tripping.
shit, bruh. Come get
Oh,
it, bruh.
my
Hold
kid
on.
got drunk
crying.
before too, so
Rest on the side of the bed that I
We
lay
gonna
on.
have
How
to
do you
go
want me to
save cuz
go?
few.
Had to drink
I
some.
know I'm late with this, but hold on. This is who this is who this nigga was talking about. I know I'm late with this.
Bro, let me
This is who this it didn't go up? What happened?
it's
Yes,
going up.
yes,
Oh, there
yes.
my shit moving slow. I need to turn my shit off.
Oh, Reba.
This is who
Oh,
he was
yeah. We
talking
know
about.
what Reba
Hold on,
was.
wait.
Girl.
Hold on. You
Mickey know
gotta
the
Wait,
theme
Google.
song.
wait.
Listen, look, you
Yeah.
gotta Google Reba
Who
McEntire
loves
booty.
their kids and never
She,
stops?
bro, she got cakes
You silly.
for real.
Oh, he gotta stop. I mean,
Bruh, now she got cakes. Oh my god.
Hold on.
I have
I
never
will
looked
do.
at Reba's ass.
You know he think yo.
This is who got cakes to Kevin. This is cakes. This flat ironing pan.
Yeah, well, you're infected.
My shit's moving hella
Interesting
slow
taste.
today, man.
That's
All
sexy.
right.
That's sexy.
Look, this is who we think cute. This cross-eyed bitch right here. Okay.
See, y'all ain't man
They
enough to
said
handle
she the
all that.
white
You know
bitch
what I'm
they
saying?
live.
You niggas got y'all got low testosterone and shit.
Oh,
You
man,
know
my
what
shit
I'm
is
saying?
acting weird. My shit is acting weird.
Bro, you don't remember Melissa Ford,
Okay.
bro?
This where she got her titties done, huh? Okay. It's a parade inside
My
my
milk
city,
of magnesia.
yeah.
Hey, so
Look at all that white girl magic.
y'all from Memphis and shit, right? And we from Oakland. We stay in a predominantly black city. Look at who they made Miss Oakland.
Bruh.
Who the fuck? Who the fuck voted for this white bitch?
Because they was the only people that came to the event that had to vote. Look, it was none of you Oakland niggas at the event. You like that fuck
Then
those
Frisco is so diverse and all the shit, and they made a motherfucking tranny Miss Frisco.
Yeah, they had us.
Whoa.
I would even
That
been
makes sense
satisfied with
though,
a
right?
Filipino bitch.
Yeah, they do kind
That
of make
makes
sense a
sense.
little bit.
It makes sense.
No, it
San
don't.
Listen,
Francisco
sis,
is way more than gay shit, man.
Frisco.
One person on here from the city, so I'm gonna let y'all know right now. They got us fucked up by doing that because it's already a stigma against us because we got Castro, the land of the gays, all that shit. Like we is not just a fucking gay ass fucking city. Like they really need to let that.
Listen, for everybody that ain't never been to Frisco, travel to Frisco, and you'll be surprised when you get there what happens.
No, I didn't.
Nah, niggas don't think it's sweet or nothing. This just, you know what I'm saying? This just what they say about Frisco. There's been the coat on Frisco back for a real long time. So.
No, my people out here from Frisco. My people out here from the city.
Come out here and get
Damn, this is what she's looking like now.
Don't. It's not
Yeah.
Easter.
She's looking hella bogus now. I used to love her, but hey, let's keep it real. She got white in her blood. That's
Y'all
why
about
that's
to get
why
in the
her
bath.
skin's so light. And Pam was always the thick one.
Pam was better.
always the thick one.
They always do better.
Pam was
Look up
thicker,
Pam.
but I don't know about better.
They said Gina looking like George
Pam.
Lopez.
No, Pam do sound better on Martin though.
She do though. Hey, look up Pam, because Pam, I know Pam's still looking black and beautiful, Nubian goddess.
She
You know
just
what
got
I'm
a little
saying?
alopecia. That's it.
Who?
She ain't got
Don't
no
you talk-
edges, but she's still cool.
Don't you talk about my friend Pam?
Hey, but now let me ask y'all
About her?
something on a serious question. Did y'all see ESPN did like a special on the transgender woman athlete for like the woman of the month for March?
God, they need to
No, I didn't see that. I was
But a
looking
woman
for
of the
that.
month, they gonna
Look
make
it
it a
up, bro.
trend.
Look it up.
service to real women. Period. I don't give a fuck. Like I'm so tired of it. Like that is fucking a real disservice. That's
But
like
y'all listen, you know Caitlyn Jenner, the first year that Caitlyn Jenner like changed her gender and everything, won Woman of the Year, right?
yeah, and that's fucking they so inclusive they don't understand that they being disrespectful.
That nigga name is Bruce. The only Jenners I know is Kylie and the other bitch.
Might say nigga name is Bruce. Nah, listen. Before like
Nah, hey, Coop, you know what? You just got calling Natalie Nate, so we ain't gonna do that.
What?
It's up I ran inside my city. Yeah.
No, man, that dude, that was a man. His name was Nate, right?
That was Natalie, bro.
Man, that wasn't no damn Natalie.
It sounds like
Listen, man, y'all can't have transgender conversation without our expert on the panel combo. We got to get them back before we can do any of this. You know what I'm saying?
Don't you do that to my friend. He's sending shit to me though. What is he
He
sending?
just texted me too.
Oh,
But,
he wants you look. You want to look it up because I'm high and drunk. And shit.
Hold on.
Did he send that to you too? Oh, the shit about Kevin Gates. You want us to talk about the Kevin Gates shit? Y'all heard about the Kevin Gates?
I don't
Nah, what
believe
happened?
that much, so I don't
What
want
he
to
do
put
now?
that story out
What
there.
happened? Because I
They
love
said Kevin Gates fucked a tranny, man, and I
Nigga,
don't
we
want to
ain't.
put that out there.
Come on, we
I
ain't
ain't gonna
big.
lie.
We ain't big yet. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Hold on,
I
I'm gonna
believe
do
in
it.
it.
I don't want
I
to put that
don't.
smut on one of my favorite rappers, man.
Men don't.
Come on now.
I've
We
been
gotta
knowing that
talk.
nigga to
Well,
fuck
can we talk
bitches.
about it at least? Can we at least talk about it? Can we talk about the? Do
First of
y'all
all, that
believe
Go
nigga was
ahead.
dating
he's
his
capable?
that nigga was dating his blood cousin for years and knew it.
That
So
nigga
the
was talking
fuck.
about he was
They got
dating
the
a black
hard part
woman.
out the way.
What?
He was dating a
Once
what?
you
Getting to know
fuck
each other?
somebody and find out they your cousin, y'all already fucked. The hard part is gone.
bruh.
Hell no. Hell no.
I
Y'all
don't know,
already
bro. I'm
fucked.
done
You
after
can't
that.
take it back.
No.
Hold on, whoa. Are you saying it was okay for what Kevin Gates did?
I'm not saying it's
What
okay,
he
but
do?
it already happened. It
Let's talk about it
might as
now.
well
So
keep
what would you
fucking.
do, Coop?
No. Where's
Coop,
We
listen.
keep
Hollywood?
it fucking.
Whoa. Okay, let's talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it.
The hardest part is over. I don't like it.
Listen.
Yo, I got a story for y'all too, bro. Oh my god.
No. We're not gonna just jump over that.
Where I was in a
Think
situation
about
like
it.
that.
It's
No,
niggas out here
Kevin,
that want to fuck one of
now-
their cousins, right? So they already got that shit out the way. They already fucked.
Yo, I was in school.
All the cousins that been at the family function humping on each other when they was kids and shit, and grew up with that
That's
little
different.
tension.
Humping on your cousin as a kid and fucking
But they
growing
grew up with
fucking
sexual
your cousin,
attention. Like we used to
them is
hump.
two
Nigga, that was my
separate
bitch
things,
when I was little.
It wasn't his cousin. Let's be
Nigga stupid.
clear. It was not his cousin. It was not his cousin. It was a man that turned into a woman. And the story.
No, we talking about two different things.
Mama is his cousin.
The baby mama is his cousin?
Yeah. In real life, nigga, yes.
Oh, I thought y'all was talking about the shit that was
No, we ain't talking about the shit.
No, Drake is
that's what he
his
sent
fucking
me.
cousin.
Nigga, you fucking tranny. You
tough. That's crazy. So we know that it's possible. I wasn't even gonna bring it up. I was just gonna say, y'all think it's possible that he would have did that if, like, the story that the trans
like he's
said.
willing to do anything if he don't give a fuck about having kids.
That's what I'm saying. That's why this nigga was talking about fucking his dog. So what do they call? What is that? Bestiality?
A bitch said that he kicked her out his room because she wouldn't sleep in the bed or suck the dog.
Yeah, suck the dog.
She wouldn't suck the dog again. Yeah.
I
heard that back in the day.
Yeah, Gates been wild.
Yeah, I don't know.
What kind of nigga want to watch that shit? See that shit? That nigga weird than a
Not to
motherfucker.
target Shauna Lynn out, but she is our resident white host. How do you feel about cousins fucking each other?
No.
Cool.
It's fucking. She is my friend now. You will not do her like that. But answer the question, Shauna Lynn.
It's fucking weird.
Okay. So do you know any Caucasians or any race really that have cousins that are fucking each other?
Yeah, Native Americans.
Native Americans. Oh, because they trying to keep the money in. They trying to keep the money in the family.
No, there's just so many of them that they don't know that they're cousins until later. It happened to a girl I work with.
And they just keep fucking though.
I think they did mess around a little bit more after that, and she got pregnant, and I made fun of her.
Oh Lord!
So she had a baby. She had a retarded baby.
I'm the one that actually told her that was her cousin because they was related to my ex-mother-in-law. And I was like, no, Ken, right? She's like, what? And I said, yeah, y'all can. And they didn't split up. They ended up having a baby. Weird.
Did the baby have any deformities? Was it retarded or missing a finger?
No.
Okay, so they wasn't that close of cousins, huh?
Yeah, I wonder if they weren't like second or third. But
is the baby a little slow? How old is the baby now?
It's 2. It just celebrated its second birthday.
If you call it it's been acting stupid. You know that be dumb. That's a dumb ass baby. Whatever it is. Damn. They had a little dumb baby. What else happened? Tell us about it.
I said my ex-mother-in-law, you know what I mean? Like she's on my Facebook, and she just posted that baby.
Check in on the dumb baby for us and give us a report. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Check in on it. Check in on it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He said play the video. He want me to play the Kevin Gates video, bro. You want me to pull it up, Coop? It's your show.
Podcast from a distance.
Oh, that shit.
Play it.
You said what?
Hold on, let me pull it up. I'm gonna pull up the Kevin Gates video.
Micromanaging the fucking podcast from a distance. Like, why?
Nah, because but honestly, let's just keep it real. Bro does a good job. He made himself a program manager, and he does a good job at it. And I want to give him his respect, man.
Okay.
I want to give him his little shout out. Shout out Combo.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out. He's the facilitator, period, whether it's a guest or not, right? That's what you're telling me.
No, he has a lot of input, and he's doing a good job helping us and assisting us to be better.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's brought me my first 2 ever interviews. We interviewed a poly couple, and then
I know I watched. That was interesting.
Yeah, right. Did it make anybody want to be a poly couple after watching that episode?
No, sir.
No.
Hell yeah.
Hold on, I gotta see what it's called. Damn, this shit is on Instagram, so I gotta go to my Instagram.
That
Hold on, y'all.
couples go through as far as having two people, they just got more people to have issues with. You know?
Yeah.
I just felt like
cool. I mean,
it just felt like the control of the situation. Like she basically interviewed the bitches and say if this girl is okay for our relationship and shit like that.
Yeah, I just felt like it was given if there's a third party. Oh my god, no, the fuck we is not. Like, leave me alone. Oh my god, this man is fucking losing it.
Hey, damn, how can I do this shit?
I gotta give you a disclaimer about Combo. He buy girls' cars, so
that
if
nigga
you want a Tesla or something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not gonna believe he gonna buy me a car. It might not come with 4 wheels. It might come with 3.5.
No, he good for it. He good for it.
Nah. He'll get you straight off top.
Yeah, okay.
He's a great guy. He's a great guy for sure. He's a piece of shit, but he's a great guy.
He's a hell of a guy.
Bro, he done sent me some other shit. I'm telling him to send me the shit. He done sent me some other shit. Bro, send me. Man, I don't even know how to look this shit up right for real. Yeah, I'm trying to play it, but it's like it's show. All right, hold on. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right.
Michaela, can you come make me something to eat? I'm hungry.
See, I gotta learn how.
Come on, you got like 1 more day off. I'm hungry.
I come tomorrow.
She bringing her baby with her.
All right, come tomorrow.
But the reason why I ain't been over there is because of him.
Bro, why are you been cock blocking cousins? Like, what did you do? Why have you been not letting her come to my house and feed me, bro?
She got responsibilities at her own house that she.
What does that have to, nigga? She's there every day. What do you mean?
That don't mean she there doing what she need to do every day.
Nigga,
hell no, nigga, you don't be doing shit you supposed to do on the daily. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
I told her to take a break and come feed me. It's okay.
Trouble.
You in the morning, that nigga go wake up and not know what the fuck happened. You
this
just go
nigga, I ain't even gonna do that on here.
Don't know he wants you to, so don't. So he could be like, y'all see what I'm talking about?
I just told you she need therapy. Shit.
Be ready.
Nigga, you need therapy because you fucking bogus.
Just be ready in the morning if you come make me breakfast. I'll be outside. I'll hunk real lightly. You know, that nigga gonna sleep through it. You come on downstairs.
Right. Because that's how he fucking does anyway.
All right, damn. God damn, it took me hella long to find this shit. Now, where is it at? Shit.
We want to see Bobby.
I feel like I got a fucking PO.
Is she on break yet? Is Aubrey on break yet?
Oh,
Next week. Why you wanted to come over there?
Peru keep asking about her.
Oh, you can keep her for a couple days.
Nigga, not for a couple days. I got work at school, nigga. She come over.
What days you off so I can line it up?
I'm only off on the weekends, but I got a date this weekend.
All right, Aubrey.
I still gotta come too.
You want to go to the J house on the weekend? Cool, that's what's up.
Nigga, my cousin coming too. What you mean?
Because I want you to go over there so you can have fun with Peru.
Actually, Peru needs to come to fuck over here.
I want to have a couple. I don't find that shit.
Money got us waiting for this video. What's going on?
Bro, I got it up. Bro, it's like hella shit. This nigga won't just send me the. It's like, hold on, let me pull it up because let me show you what I'm looking at. Because god damn, it's like hella shit on this page and I cannot find it, bro. God damn. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's on here, but it's hella shit. I wish this nigga.
This is very much world star.
This is not, man. It's like hella shit. I'm trying to see what it looks like. This nigga sent me, instead of sending me the actual video, this nigga sent me, I don't know, bro. It's like too hard to find.
Try to type Control
Y'all
F.
talk about.
Do Control F and then try to see if it lets you like search.
It's on this nigga's page right here. Here we go. God damn. Getting irritated. This nigga sent me a screen recording of it instead of sending me the link. So this is it. Boom. Let's watch it, y'all. God damn. Hold on. Let me unmute it.
I was like, I'm not like.
Can y'all
he
hear
was
it?
like, let's go to dinner, and I was like, okay, just like text me where. Like,
Can
kept
y'all
it
hear
really
it?
cool.
Yeah.
And he sat down. He had like 4 phones. He was saying like El Chapo was watching me, and I was like, okay. He was playing me his new album. He was on Instagram Live, and in my brain, I'm like, dude, he shows me on live, and I'm like, I just know one of like the fans from Iowa, like where I'm from.
That
like,
is a dude.
Yeah, like that's a fucking male. And it was just one of those situations where I almost felt like I was like at like lunch with in trouble with my principal. Like I felt like he was literally looking so deep into like my soul and my like 9 different holes that like I didn't even know what I was getting into. I tried caviar for the first time. That was cute. It was hot. He asked like, do you want to come home with me? He was kind of just like, get in my car.
And they just kind of, I mean, that's how they always are.
You don't ask, you go.
Yeah, you just go. You just follow the rules.
Exactly.
And I don't know. He's all about like energy, like ashwagandha, like the whole 9. Honestly, we fucked. And so I DM'd him. And I told him I was trans, like mid, like spread eagle, like pussy flap scars and all. Like
how did you bring that up?
Honestly,
Like,
I was just
mid-sex. What?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm squirting. He's like, no, you're not.
And they're talking, to be clear, they're talking about Kevin Gates and how he met her. He took her out for caviar. He fucked her. Then he was down there. It looked weird. He gets up and he asks her, "Are you a woman? Are you a man?" And she said, "You caught me."
Oh my god, you guys kill me. But no, I was literally, I'm not kidding, like spread eagle. I think he was like eating me out or something, and then in my brain he like stopped, and I'm like, he knows my clit looks different. Like fuck, like I was like fuck, what's happening? He was like, yeah, no, he's not out of breath that quick. Let me get this man an oxygen tank. But he was like, can I ask you something? And I go, yeah. And he was like, are you trans? And I go, and I was just like, I was so drunk, like,
come on.
there, like,
What makes Lucas sad?
And I was laying there, and I go, you caught me. And he literally was like, baby.
Listen, let me read Combo shit, and then I'm gonna get into that. Combo said I just lost a bitch over a queen. She got mad because I asked Jay a question. Like Jay, not a bad bitch. She is who needs I don't know what the fuck. This a plan? I guess he didn't spell it right. We only babysit for an hour on the weekend. Oh, he was talking to me. But yeah, that tranny sound like she lying. A nigga took this bitch to eat caviar. Kevin Gates took the tranny bitch to eat some caviar.
It was the whole she saying that it took for her pussy to be open for him to ask if she was trans.
You know the real vagina.
So y'all don't believe it. So y'all don't believe it.
So
she said he was eating that pussy and said, "Can I ask you a question?"
Yeah, because that pussy looked different.
Man, that bitch is lying, man.
I don't believe it.
They do anything for clout.
Or she did have some sort of interaction. She exaggerated.
That pussy looked different. I'm trying to tell you.
So you believe
you can tell by her voice that's a nigga.
Facts.
So you believe he did?
But bitches got deep voices too, though.
Nah, but her.
Hey, bro.
Nah, it sounds like a dude trying to sound like a woman.
Did you upload the video of that bitch telling that joke? Play her, Coop. Coop, do you know what I'm talking about?
What'd you say?
The bitch telling a joke about a thick ass nigga. Didn't you post that?
Oh yeah.
Man, play that, please, bro.
Bro, I gotta send it to you so you can play it.
Man, send it to my Instagram so I'm gonna try to figure it out.
Damn.
Man, this bitch, hey, she funny as hell, but she got a deep ass voice, and I think she a woman. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, what you over there laughing at, man? But look, he said.
Man, he said, I think she a woman.
I think so. I believe I believe.
Yeah, that lady definitely a woman. She just sound like she from New York or something. Because I know what video she talking about.
Honestly, I didn't get man from even knowing she's a man. I didn't get man from her. You know what I'm saying?
Their voice, talking about the last interview.
Yeah, like I know bitches with like raspy ass voices like that. You know what I'm saying?
She just sounded like she was trying to me. Like it gave fake voice. That's not her real voice.
Himothy, what you think, brother?
I wasn't watching long enough to know. How's everybody doing?
What's going on, brother? You know what I'm saying? We got real Oakland players in the building, man.
I wasn't watching long enough to know, man.
That was a goddamn transformer.
You can tell. You can kind of tell when somebody trying though. I'm pretty sure you can. You know what I mean? But these days you really I think it'd be necessary for you to ask and people not to be offended. Just seeing how common that is.
That nigga was licking that pussy and it didn't get wet. He was like, "Let me ask you something. Why the pussy ain't getting wet, blood?"
Nah, man, that's something
Can I
else,
ask
man.
you something? That's crazy.
Bruh, I'm about to start tripping. Not can I ask you something?
Right there. Well, after he asked, I want to know if it just stopped or did they keep?
Yeah.
Is somebody answering the question? Who's answering the question? All right, y'all ready to hear this? Fuck it, here it go.
First of all, a real woman gonna ask motherfucking questions. Fuck is you curvaceous for? Why you all voluptuous and shit? Lady lumped up like a motherfucker. I know you look like your mother. What, you shaped like that bitch too? So what the fuck you want with a real woman? If somebody don't get this nigga a thigh master for Father's Day and get the fuck up out of here. Oh, motherfucking video vixen, apple bottom, Georgia peach, that thangin' ass nigga. You mean to tell me that both our asses gonna be eating motherfucking tortillas around here, nigga? All that ass and not enough dick.
Is this bitch voice not
fuck a great sweatpant, my nigga. I see your ass in sundress season.
She sound like
ain't no fucking way a grown woman gonna take a nigga like that seriously. He fucking her from the back and both of their asses in their motherfucking flat.
It still sound like a girl though.
It sound like a woman though. She
still sound like a woman though.
Sound like a Baltimore.
Yeah, she from BMO.
It don't sound like a trans.
So the man sound like a man.
Combo, you guys don't talk about that, bro. Talk about your experience.
Combo, you got to clear this up.
Now, this nigga said Steph. Who the fuck is Steph? And why are you repeating what he said?
Max, blood, why you leave when we was interviewing the therapist, blood?
Man, y'all motherfuckers was pussyfooting around being soft as fuck, bruh. Y'all motherfuckers invited me to a conversation to ask questions, wouldn't even let me ask them. Nah, y'all niggas put your capes on and shit, bro. Fuck out of here with that shit. Man, y'all motherfuckers want to have a whole commercial in the middle of me asking questions and shit. We'll be tuning in Saturday for the Great Show to Earth, nigga. What the fuck?
Come on, bro. We always do the shout out because bro.
Look, I sat there respectfully, didn't say one word, let y'all get your shit off. You told me, hey, I'm gonna ask a couple of questions, I'm gonna open it up. I said, all right. You said, look, we gonna open it up now. There was your time to say, wait, before we open it up, let's do these commercials. When I start asking questions that motherfuckers don't agree with, all of a sudden, what you on here? Now I can't talk no more. You knew what the fuck I was going to get down to. None of y'all wanted to talk about him being gay. None of y'all motherfuckers want to talk about him being gay. Kyle put his fucking cape on. No, you didn't. No, you didn't, money. You the only person that he said people were asking this and this, right? And then Kyle jumped in, took the bullet, said, no. Why does it matter? Like, fuck out of here, bro. It matters because how can I trust my brain with someone that ain't got their brain correct? How about that?
You're mad at Kyle.
How about that?
Oh shit!
How about that? That was a big question we were supposed to ask. How am I gonna sit here pay money to share my brain with someone that ain't got their brain correct? So, fuck we sound like?
So wait, his brain isn't correct because he gay?
Yeah, exactly that.
Gay people brain.
Exactly. Hey, put it this way: you know that's not his voice. Yes or no, right? We know that, right? We know that's not his natural voice. Therefore, he goes out of his way to sound feminine. So there is something wrong in his head. Silence, right? Crickets. Exactly. Thank
didn't
you.
hear it. I can't comment because
Come on, man.
what happened, man? I want to know what happened.
But y'all motherfuckers, hold on, let's talk about. Nah, man, fuck all that. Y'all, everyone want to dance around that question. Everyone want a free therapy session. So what would you tell me? Because let's get down to you, nigga. You're the guest here. How about this?
Oh hell no.
This nigga Max so bullshit.
Come on, man. Y'all motherfuckers even told me ahead of
So
time,
you didn't
hey,
like
just
the
let you know
therapy?
he's gay. And I said, oh, I can't wait to ask him this. Then come on down. I come on down. Y'all like, no, wait, Max. No, wait, before we unleash Max, before something happens to Max, let's get this off. Nah, man. Fuck.
Fuck that shit there, Max, man. What you want us to
All
do
right, so
next?
Man, y'all know, y'all already chose up. Y'all already picked the side. I'll see y'all the next parade up there in the Bay, man. Y'all gonna be on TV.
Kyle.
Y'all gonna be on TV.
Kyle. Let's clarify, y'all or Kyle.
No, Kyle's the only one that actually went out there and took the bullet, but everyone else is scared to ask the heavy questions.
The question I asked?
No, you did. You did it in a nice way. I understand you trying to host, but there was 9 other people on the panel.
What that mean? We're supposed to bombard him and attack him because you don't
No, but
agree
why are we
with
acting? Why are we acting like it's not weird? There's a grown ass man talking like a woman. Can we just address that?
Why didn't you just ask him that question? He was on there.
I tried. Nobody let me talk. As soon as I asked the first thing, you said, "No." Here's the thing. I was transitioning into it. I said about men. I said
You
men
was
be vulnerable, and I
transitioning.
said masculine men,
Yeah, he was
aka.
transitioning.
I was getting into that shit instead of just coming up and be like,
You
"Hey,
were
bro."
curious about what he was doing because you've been transitioning.
And then all of a sudden, motherfuckers start, oh, we gotta shout out this, shout out that. Let me do a commercial because he knew that it was about to get into some heavy conversations.
No, bro. We already knew that we was gonna let you up, bro. He already
No, before you got up here though, Combo texted me and said he only can be up here for 4 more minutes.
Right. That's why we did it. We were just doing it so we could get him off. You know what I mean? We've given him a proper exit. Then we were gonna open it up. You know what I mean? But we were gonna still let you do it. We were just kind of getting our shout outs in before we did our official ending. You know what I'm saying? But we was gonna let you rock, bro. You just I don't know where you. I don't know what happened, really. You know what I'm saying? Where are you at?
As soon as Combo stopped, you left, and
So-
I was right there.
Yep.
So that really was a man, though, right?
Yes, it was Nate.
Is that what everybody's saying? Like that really was a dude,
bro.
Nigga, you didn't see that picture?
I didn't.
No, I didn't see it.
I wasn't focusing on the picture.
No, I didn't see it because I was like, my thing was this, right? Like, I'm not about to actually call you fucking Nate, and if your real name is Natalie, so I'm like, nah, like I'm not getting on that. Who's doing that shit?
Sir. He's a man, sir. He's a man, sir.
That was a man.
My thing was, I was listening, you know what I'm saying, and I seen y'all had some women on the podcast. I was like, which one of them talking? You know what I'm saying? I was like, which one of them talking? And then I seen that
everybody
bubble
talking about that shit now, but ain't nobody want to say that shit when you was on here.
I definitely would have said it. I don't give a fuck.
My first time. Yeah, this is my first time.
Hold on, let's
so I'm
talk
trying
about
to
it
work
though. Let's talk about it though. Mix, why does it anger you that he chooses whatever
No.
orientation he does?
It does not anger me. I had a legit question on how can I trust my brain with someone that doesn't have theirs together. That's it. What angers me is this shit right here. This is the shit that angers me. Everybody wants to talk, and the motherfucker ain't here no more. Why don't you talk about why his voice was like that or what his shit was when he was here? And y'all told me ahead of time, days in advance. Hey, our next show we're gonna have this therapist, and just let you know he's gay. And I said I had these questions before on another panel, and they're like, "Yeah, come on and ask him yourself." I said, "All right, I will." But then we didn't because motherfuckers want to be like, "Hey, I get it's nothing against him. He seemed cool."
Ran off, bro.
No,
you're not gonna run with this narrative that we didn't let you talk, bro. Come on now,
bro. You want to play it back?
Yes.
Go ahead. Play it back and see when the commercial started. Go for it.
I don't know. All I know is that you ran out of here. I don't know why you would drop down if you really had something to say. Like if you
because when Combo went on his commercial break, I said, "Oh man, damn." You're like, let him get it off. Let him get it off, Max. I said, "All right." So I got off.
We do normally.
In the middle of people talking.
Yes, all the time when we know we finna shut some shit down, or just randomly at times we always do that, bro. That's not nothing new. It was nothing. I kept telling you, I'm gonna let you rock. I'm gonna let you rock. We literally,
but then you didn't.
Letting you rock.
You kept telling me, but then you didn't.
All right, well.
Hey man, get Combo up here so he can answer his Transformer questions.
I don't need that. I don't need it. We had the opportunity. The moment is gone. Moment is gone. But just next time, don't ask me to come on some shit to ask them a specific question and then not let me ask
narratives in your head that are not true, that are not factual.
What's not the factual part, buddy?
The factual part is that you couldn't get out your narrative when if you would have stayed and been patient and let him do what we normally do, you would have had all the opportunity to speak to bro before he hopped off.
Was I not being patient when you were asking questions and you said, "Hey, I got a couple more," and then I'm gonna open up to the panel? I didn't speak again.
No, don't. You're talking about.
And then you open it up.
It doesn't even matter. We're talking about what really happened in real life when we said we was gonna just get these little bombs off, and it was gonna let you talk, but you ran off.
And then I did, right? Then I did. I said I don't think men should be vulnerable like that. We had a whole conversation about that. But everyone else had their own opinion on that shit.
Now, why shouldn't men be vulnerable, man?
No, I believe men should have moments of vulnerability, but they should not just be vulnerable creatures.
Hold on. We got to drop somebody down, man. So Combo can come up, man. Let's see, man. I don't want to pick on nobody, man, but Himothy, man. I'm gonna drop you down backstage. Is that cool, bro? So we can let Combo rock.
That was good.
Hold on. Let me see.
I'll drop off.
No. We want you up here. We want your commentary because you had some shit to say about them too. So we want you to be included. You know
I did, bro. But man, I'm making pancakes right now, bro.
All right, well, get your ass up out of here, pancake.
Oh, does that mean you with a white woman?
You know what I'm saying?
No,
pancake.
Not yet.
All right. Nah, man, him, you could have stayed. Now he kept dropping. Well, all right, fuck it, man.
Yeah, hey, Max, what's up, man?
What's good, dog?
So first of all, I'm just gonna cut it real short. He wouldn't have answered that question regardless. Second of all, when you brought that up on another podcast, I told you, I said you going left, and we're not gonna go there. He already made it clear. Anything regarding his personal life, he don't want to discuss. So it's somebody I know personally. He's not gonna give you the answer and I know the nigga his whole life. Now, if you feel some type of way about however his sexuality may or may not be perceived, I promise you, he can pull up on you and he'll square up in the alley. His sexuality ain't got nothing to do with who he is. And it ain't
I never said it did.
like you.
Wait
listen,
the back.
Oh shit! I never said it. I heard a fade.
Hold on. We're gonna keep it real quick. Cause it ain't like you get shot and you go to the doctor and be like, "Oh, I'm shot. Are you gay? Did you suck dick in the last 24 hours? If you did, you can't take this bullet out of me." You don't say that. You don't go to a job.
That's a physical practice, not a mental practice.
Okay,
so what do you mean?
You don't go to a job and say, "Hey, who making my schedule? All right, before you make the schedule that's gonna control my life, do you suck dick?" No, you take the information that's given. If you don't like the information, if you don't like, and he said it a couple times, hey, you got all right to shop around.
Well, I don't understand what the fuck that has to do with my question at all. But thank you for a bunch of nonsense I wasn't talking about.
Your question is about somebody's sexuality.
No, my question. See, look, you could look. I understand you have a personal relationship with him, which I heard at the end. So I'm kind of glad I didn't ask it because I want you to feel like I'm trying to be offensive. You can take him out of it personally. Why should person A trust person B with their mental when person B doesn't have their mental together?
In your opinion,
person A,
yes, in my opinion, and that is an opinionated question.
Have the training, the know-how, the knowledge, or even the background to even make the assumption that person B doesn't have their mental together.
Why would you not?
So you're saying the person who's not trained, not read, not versed, not educated in the realm of whatever this information is, knows more than a person who spent thousands and thousands of dollars to get trained, educated, and become well versed in.
You don't think there's such thing called educated fools?
Come on, Max.
No, your degree doesn't make that. See, I spend money and I actually went to school. That means I'm way smarter than anyone who hasn't. That does not apply, bro.
I'm the last nigga to run with that. I make 6 figures with a high school diploma.
Okay, so you should know better.
But what I'm saying is when it comes to certain tech.
Let me just say this real quick and then you can continue. His sexual orientation does not change the education that he received and the knowledge that he obtained and that the knowledge
I'm
that
not
he
saying
retained.
it does.
So just because he's gay doesn't mean that the information that he has is now diluted or wrong somehow just because he's gay. He still has knowledge from the degree that he's talking about.
If you was going to a marriage counselor, and you found out that motherfucker was a wife beater, would you still go there? Or that doesn't matter. What he does in his personal life don't matter. His knowledge and his what he knows what he's talking about.
Well, that doesn't correlate to what we're talking about.
Because I feel like if you're going to someone for your mental, your brain, your own traumas and things of that sort, I do feel that if you are homosexual or any other deviant of sexuality, that there is something slightly off in your brain. In addition to, if you're a man portraying your vocal tone as a woman, there's obviously something else in your brain that's just not,
So who's to say he's portraying his vocal tone? That's your first time hearing this man's voice.
Bruh. Once again, Combo, you have a personal relationship with him, so I'm not going to get into it with you about your friend. Now, for everyone else that doesn't know this motherfucker,
but this is what I'm telling you.
Everyone believes that's his real voice from birth in every single part of it.
That nigga has never sounded anything different than that, and I know that nigga since elementary.
Wow.
What does that mean?
Meaning.
So you think that's his legit voice?
When everybody was going through puberty,
you think if he really gets shot or some shit, he's gonna be like, he's gonna be like, fuck, like.
I think this is a situation where like people are. It's a prime example of like separating the message from the messenger. I think. Like, because I'm sure he's probably came across some clients who kind of had the same kind of hesitancy, like, you're gay, I'm straight, like, can you help me? But it's like, at the end of the day, life is life. And if you're trained to teach motherfuckers and learn how to transform their form of thinking in certain situations and help them process their traumas and heal their traumas, that's the area of focus. Not who you fucking, not who dick you sucking, not who you fuck, not who dick you sucking.
Yeah. Once again, I'm not concerned with what he does with his mouth, his asshole, and his dick. What I'm saying is, I feel like when you go that direction, this is me personally, I feel like there is something mentally off when you know, hey, this ain't really meant for that, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
But
right now,
he can't do his
regardless of what it is, just like gangbanging. I think gangbanging is fucking retarded. I think most people know that shit's not right. But if you choose to go out there and do that shit on a regular basis, there's probably something wrong in your head because you know that's not what life is about.
Yeah, but it's also adapting to your environment. If you think your chances of survival is higher by you joining this gang because it's lesser if you don't, 9 times out of 10, a person.
Okay, but when you're 35, 40 years old and still involved in it, then what?
That's your life at this point. But you made that choice.
So there's not something off when you're 40 years old and still married to the block.
It is people that are like that, bro.
I'm not asking that if there is. I say, so you don't think people are mentally off in some type of way if that's where you still are at that point in your life?
I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying it happens.
So that's a smart person. That's someone you would judge. You would trust their judgment, all that shit.
No. Choice that sometimes is made off of
I think we keep making excuses for motherfuckers making stupid ass decisions or decisions that we know is not necessarily right, but since we all know people like that might be close to us, therefore we make excuses. This is what I'm saying.
No, hold on.
It's programming, bro. It's a lot of programming too.
The man still has his merit. He's still winning.
I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm not saying he does. See, you guys keep taking it as a personal attack on him. I don't know him. He seems like a great dude. If he was there for Combo, he's obviously a good guy by nature. I'm only speaking on he's a deviant in one aspect of his life that mentally he could have control over, chooses not to. So therefore, why should I trust someone, my mental, which is a fragile thing? Anyone's mental is a fragile thing. Same thing like I would prefer that my daughter doesn't go to school and have gay teachers, even if they're just teaching math, because I don't know how it's going to rub off on her as a child. It's very influential. Now, we're not talking about children. We're talking about adults. But yes, I have my preferences. I wouldn't want certain people that kind of, nigga, I don't feel like using your brain properly to fuck with my brain. That's it.
That's your thing, though. You know what I'm saying? That's your thing.
So that was a question I had for him. It wasn't an attack on him. It would be more so like how DJ asked his, what would you tell a guy that we all know he was talking about himself? But I would say, hey, so what would you tell somebody that feels like Their brain should not be trusted with someone that they feel is. You know what I mean,
but I think that question got answered. He said.
So there you go. He answered that multiple times beforehand.
I mean, if they don't feel comfortable with his sexuality, you're free to go. So I feel like
he even broke it down and said, if you don't feel comfortable with if you got a woman, a black woman, a black man, whatever it is you don't feel comfortable with, go talk to somebody else that you do feel comfortable with. He didn't come on. So and real quick, as we're trying to grow and try to develop, we're gonna have some people that's gonna come on that's gonna have differences that we may or may not agree to. But what we will do is have decorum with the guests, so that bigger guests would like to come on and have these conversations, so they can be monetized, and people like you and our voices can be pushed across the nation and can be heard. Do I agree in whatever? If it is his personal choice, no, I don't. I don't give a. But I also am not fucking you. So
it has nothing to do. See, you guys can take it further than it has to be, bro. I'm saying this. Point A. I think the people that are gay or trans or otherwise in taboo areas of sex, I think they are slightly off. Slightly. Okay. Not saying they're totally bad people, just they're slightly off in the head. So with that point being made, regardless of who it is, why would I go trust somebody over men? That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I don't care. I don't care that they're gay.
Because the way you're approaching the incident or the way you're approaching the question is already going to cut it out. See, the difference between what you and DJ did, the way his DJ delivered his questioning, which allowed him to answer in a certain point, which still made DJ's point, like DJ said, hey, point made, therapists don't have a way to answer, or therapists can't help you.
Facts.
But the way that you're doing it, because once again, like I said earlier,
I never got to do it. So.
Because you're speaking without equivocation, you're not giving the person the opportunity to even
I never got to ask him, so you have no idea how I was going to ask the statement.
You just said
the first statement I made wasn't the same way. I just said I disagree with what he thought about shit. That's it. I ain't come out here. Like, here's the thing. I'm not going to come out no one disrespectful. I don't even know that dude. So it's not a personal. We keep making it personal. See, I think on this shit, I think it is a conflict of interest that you're bringing your homies or people you're close to up here and you want to have an open conversation. Because if you feel like something should be asked someone or it might be disrespectful given X or Y, Z, you're going to have a personal connection to defend that person. So I think it's a conflict of interest. Like if I bring my homie up here and they start asking questions, like, oh no, you don't answer that, don't answer that. Like, cause he's a homie. Like, of course, or my mom or some shit. I'm gonna have a personal connection. You're not gonna be able to ask her every question. If that's the case, just state that shit up front. But don't be like, hey, yeah, come on here and ask. No, we're gonna have this open panel. Ask whatever you want. So don't tell me ask whatever I want, and then when I want to, be like, hey, nah, that's my homie. You don't be asking that shit. Oh shit.
No, hold on. But Mex, I said it when you said it on Cal's joint. You brought up, I'm gonna ask him. You said some wild shit, and I said, man, you wild. You going left with it? We're not having that. And in our pre-production, we spoke about this. And also, like I said prior to this, is when you're having interviews with anyone, you have to give the guest a parameter of things. Hey, what do you not want to speak about? That's just basic principles of the business. Because you want people to come on and feel comfortable.
So one thing I can say that we didn't do that we did plan to do was before we opened it up to the guests, to everybody, we were supposed to put a disclaimer out here, you know what I mean, and let them know what parameters, was supposed to be for asking questions. So that is something that he got a valid point that we were supposed to do, that we planned to do, but we didn't do just in the motion of every time.
And that's it. If there's shit that's off topic, then I just won't be on here asking the shit. Because I mean, it's cool to have these little fucking softball questions. I get it. But like, we really avoiding the elephant in the room because we heard how he sounded. Kevin thought it was a full-on woman pretending to be a man. I already told him it was a dude, all this shit. So obviously there's some questions in the air and everyone danced around it, but we didn't know that was off limits to talk about. Don't talk. And like you said, he could say he declines to talk about whatever. That's fine. He can say, hey, I don't really have an answer for that. Or he could give me the generic answer. If you don't feel comfortable, you can talk to someone else. Not about that. I'm just asking from the idea of someone that feels like that is a mental disorder. Someone that feels like, hey, if you putting your dicks in tree trunks, there's probably something off with you too, but you're putting in men's booty holes, and I think there's something off with you. So being that I think there's something mentally off with you, why would I trust my mental with someone that I feel like something's mentally off? And and the answer isn't, well, go see someone else. Just like really give it an introspective view. Like, okay, if I was coming at a situation, regardless of who it may be, regardless of what it is you agree with or don't agree with. You know, if my therapist was a cocaine dealer, can I put that to the side and be like, nah, he's still good though with his mental, you know? Nah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe not. I'd be like, I don't know if I want to trust you with this. There's information in mine.
So what I will say this, Max, is that we had the opportunity to have a great, beautiful, beautiful show, because I know your mind and his mind together would have made a great, beautiful show. And as well as you wanted to know it, for years, I've been trying to figure that shit the fuck out. I've asked everybody around him. I never got the answer. That's how I know he damn sure wasn't going to answer you.
I pretty much got an answer. I mean, he pretty much answered the question, though. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe I just wasn't smart to understand it. All right, but
the answer is just, if you don't feel comfortable, you can talk to anyone else.
No, yeah, that too. But I'm talking about of his preference.
Oh yeah, I don't care why he's gay. That's not my question. Like, I don't care why he's gay. I don't care how many dudes he's fucked. I don't care what he does.
But I can give you the answers to that, because when I asked him why, he said, "Why are you?" He's not going to give you answers to this shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, trust me, I wanted to know so bad.
That's what I'm saying. He admitted. He clarified it without admitting it. So that's what, in my mind, I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't understand. See, but you're smarter. I'm not that intelligent. Okay, I never understood.
You know.
See, and then the second part of that question is, regardless of what the answer is, why should I pay somebody for that? This shit ain't free.
Because the knowledge doesn't change regardless of the messenger. If truth doesn't change regardless of the messenger. That's what I'm trying to say.
Facts.
That's why.
But science is not fully truth, though.
And just like I was telling Shorty, earlier, it's like, really, what truth or what theory or whatever do you subscribe to? So if he has the basis of whatever theory, the truth of that theory doesn't change no matter the messenger. That's what I'm telling you. Just because he chooses to do whatever, it doesn't change the knowledge that he's obtained. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
What's the question, Cabo?
I was just going to ask you, would you go to Money for Therapy?
Would I go for money for therapy? I would not pay money. I would not pay money to sit there and tell him my problems. But
would you go
as a homie, yeah, I would confide in him if I was like, I'm snagged up on this.
Clarify. Just because I have a counseling background, and he's saying, if I was a licensed practicing clinician, LPC, or a therapist, would you come to me for therapy?
I would have a reason not to until I got to know you a little better. Then maybe I wouldn't.
Would you?
As I know him now, probably not.
Yeah. Why?
Because I don't do therapy. So he's wrapped up in all that shit.
So
like I said, I would rather talk to him as a homie as far as what I know him now. Huh?
But that's therapy. When you're talking to your barber.
Yeah, I know. This shit we do on a regular basis is therapy.
We're on YouTube. That's therapy. When I'm
I know.
I'm asking Coop how Jay doing, so I can know she having a good day.
But this is more genuine therapy of people that actually care about your well-being, not someone that's getting paid to figure something out or to pretend they care.
Okay, I understand what Mex is saying. It's different. He's okay with being vulnerable here because, and not just because it's free, but because he knows everybody here. He understands they're not gonna lead him astray. He understands they're not gonna tell him no bullshit, and that they got his best at heart.
China Lynn want to know why you worried about old dude.
And that, so I understand that part of it, Max. And thank you, Bae, for being so articulate. But I understand, Max, for saying, I understand that, because when I was going through my search for therapists, I didn't feel comfortable just talking to anybody about the shit I've seen. Because when you start to talk about shit, it's like, man, am I being hacked? Am I crossing the path? Am I being vulnerable? So talking to him for me was like, oh, I'm just hollering at my ex's little brother. Like, this is the homie, like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't watch me.
Because you know him personally.
He watched me steal cars. He watched me bust guns. He watched me do this shit. So I can't lie to this nigga. But he also guided me professionally into finding a therapist that I see twice a month that helps me with shit that I've seen and done or shit that I've been through. So when it comes to
and I
somebody
understand
like
that shit,
it doesn't
but
matter what his preference is or if I believe his mind is fucked up, because at the end of the day, it guided me to a better path, to a happier life. I'm not smacking nobody across the head with pistols. I'm not in jail. I'm not in the grave. So whatever the fuck he got going on, worked for me.
for sure, that's you. But I'm not gonna sit down with a dude that gargles cock and fucking tell him my deepest, darkest secrets.
But that wasn't the message for him. This was the message. If you listen to all the questions, it was about helping people who feel like you, who doesn't feel like they need it, to feel comfortable enough to talk to someone to see if it's worth it for them. See, like DJ said, he tried it. He see it didn't help. I
did too, bro. I went to therapy for over a decade, bro. Like, I've done this shit my whole childhood, like all the way up into my teenage years. And some of that shit did help. I think it is good for women and children. I think it's good for children, especially abused children, for sure. But I'm saying when you become an adult, you kind of, sometimes stuck in your own ways, whatever. You think what you think already. It's a lot harder to crack them walls when you get older.
All right. So, let me be straightforward with you right now, Max. When I go to sleep at night, I gotta drink. I see my best friend's brains in my fucking mouth. I see my mother getting trains ran on her. I see my ass eating out of trash cans. I see me sitting down, locked down with nowhere to call, not know how to read or fucking write. I wake up in my sleep with feeling bullets piercing through my skin, with knives passing through my body. So talking to a therapist has helped me. And it doesn't make me weak. Because vulnerability gives me strength. It gives me knowledge. It gives me the opportunity to unbag some of this shit so I can understand that I'm holding on to some shit. So when you say shit like that, you can take that and isolate it. You can take that and say this is what you feel, but it don't make nobody else feel any kind of way. You can't turn somebody else's light off to turn your light on.
Yeah, look at all your fixings.
See, but once again, that shit that you went through, you admitted, came from a place of trust because you knew him already. So it was a smooth transition to therapy because one of your homies ended up becoming a therapist. Versus you going out there to a complete fucking stranger you have to pay multiple hundreds of dollars to and think they really give a fuck.
What a lot of people don't understand, through your job, you get that free, dude. So
but it's about vulnerability comes with trust, bruh.
Check this. My other therapist comes through my job. What I see through him, when I see him, it's just literally just having a conversation with him. Hey, bro, this is man. You know what I'm saying? This is going on. This is what's popping. You know what I'm saying? Normally it started with me joking about trying to fuck his sister still. And then it turns into a conversation about other shit. But it didn't, the issues like that have been bothering me didn't come through him. It came through an actual psychologist talking to me. And some way that shit came out. And when I took it and I ran away from the psychologist, I'm like, man, you know what this bitch trying to tell me? And I'm talking to him. He's like, well, why not? Which made me feel more comfortable to even go back and talk to my psychologist. I'm just saying, I've been through that shit when I was a child too. I went through the therapist, the anger management, the crisis intervention, all the remedial classes. I've been through all that dumbass shit. None of that shit meant nothing because as a child, like he said, I didn't know how to articulate or I didn't know how to say it or what to say. I didn't know how to say, yeah, I watched my mother shoot up and I watched my father beat bitches. I didn't know how to say that. It didn't make sense to me that it was wrong because, nigga, that's what happens on a Friday. That's what happens on a Tuesday. That's what happens on a fucking Monday. But as an adult with children and trying to have a wife, I know that, hey, maybe this shit ain't right. Because when I bust my wife inside the head, she cries. Why is she crying? Mama ain't crying. Okay. Possibly I'm doing some shit wrong. Let me talk to somebody to help guide me to some right way. So it's like people may come to him and say, hey, I can't talk to you because of your sexual preference. It's fucked up because you got people like Money who people will say, well, I can't go fucking talk to you because you've been incarcerated. And then you a bartender. What you want people to say, oh, I don't want to talk to you and I can't talk to you and tip you because all you are is a fucking bartender?
If I was their fucking AA counselor, they might think that.
But bartenders ain't shit. When you're sitting there, you sending those drinks, cause
Hold
you
on,
also
hold on.
talking to them.
So as an AA counselor, the best AA counselors are former alcoholics. What are you talking about? I place former alcoholics in peer counseling positions all the time.
I wouldn't know how
lived experience.
All the drug counselors that go to school be ex-drug users.
Yeah. They have what's called lived experience.
Hey, but y'all realize, like, Max be on some bullshit a lot of times, but in this situation, I think it's up to you to determine the parameters that you want to seek help or who you want to get it from. Like, there's millions of people out here that offer these services. It's up to that individual person, whatever their preferences are. Like, whatever. It is not up to us to judge. It's up to that person. Like Max is saying, let their guard down. So, like, I'm not going to say, like, the Max be doing what Max do, but in this particular situation, he's absolutely correct. And that's why they have different counselors for different situations. They have some that are a little bit rougher. They have some that are a little bit more polished. I mean, it's all different kinds that you can seek help. The problem that happens with mental health a lot of times, it's like people go into that. They don't necessarily get what they feel like they need to get out of it. And they leave it with a bad taste in their mouth. And they go off and they just say, fuck that shit. Like, a lot of times that's what happens. And unfortunately, that's what happens. Because people ain't going to keep trying that shit over and over again. Because you got to be really vulnerable every time you do that shit. So I think that has to be the other part of that stuff. So in Max's case, I think you guys are being a little too unfair with him. I think he has a choice of who he wants to help him with his mental. Like, it's not up to us to say that. And he's not saying he has a problem with the guy being gay. That's not his issue. He's saying that that's not what he chooses to do. So he's not attacking the guy, his sexual preference. I think you guys will turn into something else.
But he is saying that he is, because he's saying that because this guy's mental capacity, or his mental disability is because he chooses to raise his pitch and chooses to date men, that he has some type of mental complex, and I shouldn't go to him for guidance because he's confused himself.
That's what I'm saying. Yep.
Yeah, I know. I heard you.
But that's not attacking him. That's like saying I don't want my pastor to be gay. I don't want. That's not attacking him personally, bro.
He's not.
It's not attacking him.
We not said that. We didn't say that. Yeah. What we're saying is that what I'm saying is that the information, the knowledge that he's obtained through his training and education does not change because of who he chooses to sleep with and how he chooses to use his voice. You know what I'm saying?
Because my follow-up to that was going to be if he's ever had therapy himself based on him being gay, because at a young age, he's probably confused.
No.
He said they go to a therapy group. He said you can choose anything you want to choose, anybody you want to choose.
But I'm saying in this instance, I think you guys are like, you guys are over-explaining stuff, right? That's how I look at it on both ends. I think that's where the miscommunication is coming in, right? You guys are saying, hey, this guy's qualified. He's trying to help you. He's trying to say, if you don't want to help me, then you can get it anywhere. Max is saying, I don't want help with this person. And then it becomes, okay, but why? And that's where it goes left, right? Because I think at the point when he says, but hear me out. I think at the point when he says he doesn't want help from this particular person, okay, cool. Did you hear the part then? It should become a message of what mental health looks like, right? Because it shouldn't be convincing this guy that he wants to get help from this particular person and his qualifications. He's already said he doesn't want help from that particular person, right? I think that's where it's going left. And it becomes very personal because you guys have a relationship.
Hold on, let me address this.
But Pitts, we already attacked all that. All that already was conversed.
What you're missing is that we are addressing the fundamental issue that it does not matter if he is gay. He can still assist you, help you, and guide you, and give you factual information. No matter who he's saying it.
He can't though. If the person saying no, I don't want your help, you can't help him.
No.
Right?
You're missing it. What we're saying is that he can. He's just choosing not to, and we're not fighting that he has a choice. We're never saying that he does have a choice. What you're missing is that we're not fighting that. We're fighting that he can provide good quality care no matter if he's homosexual or not. That's what we're saying.
But
I definitely believe he has the XYZs and the ABCs down of it, and he knows the techniques and he can assess shit. I get all that, What I'm saying,
But
when
you
you
feel
giving
like
someone
he
your
has a mental
brain, bruh.
disability because he's homosexual, which I don't feel like.
But that's what I'm saying. You guys are focusing on that. If he says he can't, he can't. But the information doesn't matter, bro. If he's saying he can't help him, he can't help him. End of story. Like it needs to move on.
The hardest part of therapy is letting your guard down and becoming vulnerable.
And he said, "Oh, this is the problem. This is what we're not getting." I don't know if you guys listened to the whole thing or caught it in the back end or quarter or whatever it is, but all this stuff was already discussed. He already said all that. We already crossed and dotted all those I's and T's. So if you don't feel like that's the type of person you need to take information from, like the young lady said, I forgot who it was, then why are you even here?
No, he's here to be able to express his opinion.
No. Why would you come up and ask him the question?
He has it right.
No, I'm saying, why would you come up and ask the questions to a person that you don't want the answers from?
Well, wait a minute. But you guys are making.
I mean, obviously, you wanted to ask a question to get an answer.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can't have.
So you want a rhetorical question?
But wait a minute. Are we protecting people too much where they can't ask questions?
Yeah.
No.
That's an expert in a certain field.
I just said that he has the right. So what are you talking about, Pittsburgh? Because you always try to.
Money did.
He just said. Because he just said. No, he just said. Why are you? No, Combo just said. Why are you up here asking the question? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
I'm saying.
Yeah. Why are you up here asking the question, bro?
Because we already asked all those questions. We already asked questions that led to it, that alluded to it, to that was around it, beside it. We already asked all of those questions. A lot of the questions that we asked on the night was redundant. So if you listened to what was going on,
it was latecomers. It was latecomers that asked questions that were redundant because they weren't there earlier. Like Steph, and he admitted that he came in late, and some people probably came in late. But at the same time, he just feels like we was pussyfooting around it. You know what I mean? And he was trying to directly address it. And he felt like he got cut off and we tried to shush him, but we really didn't. We just did what we normally do. And that's what I'm trying to explain to him. Nobody shushed you. Nobody tried to shut you up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got some comments. Hold on. I want to get DJ comments off, man. So I was coming from a standpoint of therapy didn't help me and wanted his professional opinion as to why it was ineffective. Because I don't think anybody could have related to or gotten us through that. You know what I'm saying? He said, I didn't care that he was gay at all. And Shauna Lynn said, being gay has zero to do with anything intelligence. So basically, like what I'm saying, basically, knowledge or truth, whether it's, this theoretical orientation or that theoretical orientation, truth is truth. And no matter the messenger, it's still true. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the point that I'm making. If he has the knowledge and he has the truth of that theoretical orientation, and he's giving you that as it is, then it doesn't matter if it's coming from him, a white woman, a black man, or you know what I mean? Whoever it's coming from, the truth doesn't change through the messenger. The messenger doesn't change the truth.
I got a question. Hold on real quick. With that being said, Pips, I need your information because my engine about to go out on my Porsche truck, and I'm trying to figure out, should I take this money out of my retirement fund to get it fixed or what, and in what lane?
Man, sit your ass down.
No, because Pit's doing his money shit. Hold on.
That's something you handle backstage.
I got a retirement fund and a Roth, and I'm trying to figure this shit out. I need you.
No, this is Combo deflecting again, man. It's just like you did earlier with the fucking commercials, bro.
Hold on.
I don't get
him. What you were saying, Timothy?
Combo, we're not going to change the topic right now. Let him talk.
Hold on. Hey, Combo, put your information in the back.
I just got. I did hear one question that wasn't actually answered, and y'all tell me if it was or not. I did hear Mex keep speaking to the fact that he thought that Blood was mentally unstable because he's gay. I don't know if anybody has actually touched on that point directly. Have you guys? Already?
We said that I personally, I think I personally expressed my thoughts on that. That are you saying that is it a mental complex that he is gay? Personally, I don't feel like that's a mental complex. I feel like that's a choice of who he feels like he chooses to have sex with. You know, and I already made the point that the messenger doesn't, change the truth. So
I believe that me and him had this conversation that if you're gay, somebody must have touched you. And I said it straight to his face.
Okay.
Oh, somebody must have touched you. Because if you gay, then somebody must have played with your butt to make you gay.
And you don't need to share that conversation. Whatever conversation y'all had, man, you should just keep that conversation. You should keep that confidential because he didn't choose to share it here, and we're not gonna share it without his permission.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So Max, as far as what you were saying, why do you think that he's mentally unstable because he's gay? Can you go a little deeper into that? No pun.
I mean, I think just in general, like general rule of thumb, is when you know something. See, I'm one of those people that feels like it's not right. So there's a whole nother argument, right? Whether it's right or it's wrong, blah, blah. I get that. Okay. But I'm someone that feels like if you do something you know is not right, but you do it anyway, then there's something kind of tweaked about you. Now, whether everyone else wants to jump on the bandwagon and say something's right or wrong, that's a whole nother thing. But I just feel like, it's like eating cereal with a fork. Yeah, you can. You can do whatever you want. But don't sit here and try to act like that's normal. And there's nothing obscure about you when you do it, bro. Like, that's all I'm saying.
So what you're saying is they would based on what you just said and nothing else, they would first have to think it's not right, right?
Yeah, or not normal at least. It's taboo when you do it.
Okay.
Now we do live in a time where it's widely accepted. So it's like, why wouldn't you do it? If you can, if it's on the menu. It's like I say, there's a reason why no one's ever ordered a chicken sandwich at In-N-Out. It's just not on the menu. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you start putting shit out there, and you're like, oh, so I can do this now? Like,
so
you could.
But even though I was on, but I left and I just got back to listening. Seemed like y'all was going through the same thing. but that's neither here nor there. The reason why I was asking that in particular, because I didn't know if it had been touched on or not. And y'all still seem like y'all was going on the other side of things to keep speaking to whether or not once again, I wasn't here, so am I supposed to? It was a gentleman, right? I just want to make sure.
This is the thing.
No
when it comes,
y'all know I wouldn't even play like that. I wanted to make sure that
this is where my point stems from, though. Right? This is where my point stems from. Like any other kind of sexual orientation that is not man and woman is looked at as, I'm cool off that, except for the gay shit, because we've been forced to accept the shit in the past couple of years, right? So if you fuck animals, something wrong with you. If you stick your dicks in watermelons with holes in them, something wrong with you. If you're a pedophile, something wrong with you. Anything other than man and woman is something wrong with you, except today, oh no, there's nothing wrong with you if you're gay. That should just change, right? Any other thing, if you're a tranny though, oh, you got, there's something wrong with you mentally, right? What they call that shit, whatever. They have a whole name for that shit, right? So it's like, so now gay became a protected thing where there's nothing wrong at all with people that are gay. There's nothing wrong with their mind. There's nothing wrong. Just normal people. I just don't believe that. And that just recently became a thing where we were pretty much forced to believe that shit, even though for all the histories of the years, anything other than man and woman has been looked at as, there's something wrong with you, bro. So being that's where my shit comes from, where I'm staying on that same stance. I don't care how many Disney shows tell me that shit's cool and it's cool for my kid. I think there's something wrong with you if you do it. Now, I'm not saying you can't be a good person. I'm not saying you can't be a great member of society. I'm not saying, none of that shit. But I just think there's something in your head that's a little tweaked, a little bit of CT in that category, in that type department. So if that's the case, why would I open my brain to you and what your brain has in it, even if there is valuable information, if I feel like maybe you haven't fully got your shit straight?
Oh, man. Okay. Well, yeah, I just kept hearing y'all speaking to the intelligence when I never heard him say anything.
No, you can still be a fucking genius, bro. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that I never heard you say anything about whether or not the gentleman was smart or if he was, well versed in the in that area or whatever the case was. But those were the responses that you was getting. So I'm like, well, wait a minute. Let me figure out if anybody answered that particular question and how everybody feels about it. Like, can anybody chime in? Do anybody else feel as though you are you're a little off if in fact you have this same sex orientation?
I don't agree with Max, but look, like I said from the beginning, that's his right to choose not to have that person. I think it should have been more of a focus into the mental health. Because like I think when you start spending a lot of time in this, Like the debate, it becomes a debate about gay and how much that affects. Like that's a way away from, I believe, I could be wrong, but the topic that they're trying to address, which is mental health, right? That's to me, that's a different topic for what they're trying to actually accomplish. So I was just trying to convey the point of, hey man, keep it on what you guys were trying to actually do, which was trying to help people and guide people towards mental health. This individual,
but he did tie that in though, big dog.
Yes,
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I was just going to address that, man, because
him in. It was one and the same.
No, I'm talking about when I came in. I'm not talking about early.
Oh, okay.
When I came in and you guys were talking to Max, and Max was telling you guys why. I felt like, I'm not talking about earlier. I'm talking about when I came in and you guys were talking to Max.
I'm answering the
No, I'm not talking to you, Money. I'm just saying I'm speaking to that particular situation, not earlier, but to that particular situation that Max was having. Everything up until that point, beautiful conversation. It's much needed. And worldwide, we need mental health. Everybody needs to get mental health for whatever issues they might or might not need. Sometimes it's a thing that's tried. It's a tried thing that there's no real process. It's based on an individual. So I think it's a beautiful thing. People try to actually get help.
Okay,
correct.
And I hate to keep trying to take over real quick, but I just want to say that I think that, and please chime in. I think that if in fact you're uncomfortable with speaking about something, then that is something that you're having an issue with. You should actually seek therapy for. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like if it's an uncomfortable, taboo conversation for you, if it pokes you and you bag up off it, like, wait a minute, I don't really want to do that. If in fact you're in that space about anything, that probably should be something you should speak to. If in fact you're comfortable with speaking to a professional, then by all means go and do so. But some niggas confide in their woman, some people confide in their partners. You need to get that up off you. And I ain't necessarily saying that therapy is the way, but a form of therapy, should be something that you should partake in.
Could be bad therapy too, though, because some of these churches have certified people that are fucking people up too. And they're taking like little quick courses that fucking people all the way up. You know what I mean? They're not necessarily going to school. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest.
No, you're right. You're right. So listen, that's real quick. I will be transparent and vulnerable for a second, right? When I first started this situation with therapy, let me straightforward. What was it? November. A couple days before my birthday, I was sitting here on my couch, right here, the same spot I'm sitting there. Pistols on the counter. I said, I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it today. I'm not gonna see my birthday. Fuck it. Sent the letter to my brother. Told him, yeah, money gonna be here. Blah 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 blah. Long story short, my first everything got settled out. Whatever. Somewhere I get into a therapist. I get to talking to a therapist. I was talking to Nate. Didn't feel comfortable talking to him. I said, I'm gonna go to my job, get a therapist. The first lady, cuz when I say this bitch is all about money, like, how you listen to a nigga, you like, it's a crackhead trying to sell me some shit. Like, that's how I feel. Like, this a crackhead trying to sell me on some shit. Oh, yeah, you get 7 free sessions. Your job going to pay for 7 of them. All right, this is what we going to do. The first session, we just going to do your intake paperwork. Well, bitch, you ain't even talking to me. What is we talking about? I can do this shit on my own. So I sat there and went through that process. And that therapist was some shit. And I sat back and I was like, man, cuz I don't know what I'm going to do. He was like, listen, you can give me X, Y, Z, and I'll do it for you. And I'm like, nah, I ain't about to give you no money, nigga. I know you. You ain't about to take my money. So he was like, try these people. So I tried another group of people. Then I went through my actual healthcare provider, and it was actually around the time Mex was like, hey, you can get an STD test. And I was there looking at that. I was like, oh, shit. They give me therapy for free. So I did that. So I was able to take the path and go through the path of finding a therapist. And tonight, that's what a lot of the conversation was about. It wasn't about who needs therapy and what needs therapy. It was about it's okay to seek it. It's okay to discover it. It's okay to unpack. And like you said, yes, unpacking it to your lady or to your significant other is beautiful. But what happens when that significant other throws that luggage back at you? What happens when that significant other gets up and walks away and you don't have that person to unpack it to?
Why do y'all do that,
Get away
Jay?
from that bitch. Get away from that bitch. That's what you do.
Don't say her name.
Why do y'all throw back people's deepest, darkest secrets when they confide in you and they
put it on
open
the big
up
screen?
in the women? Why do you do that?
Well, I actually don't do that. I know that shit can be fucked up because I've confided in some men before and the motherfucker made me feel like I was crazy a couple months
So
later.
have you ever done that?
No, because
I never threw nothing back in the nigga.
No, and I think because I come from a family that actually deal with mental health issues, so I understand how that can trigger somebody. And I know people who tried to commit suicide and stuff like that, so I try not to be a reason for somebody to want to end it all or like.
So you respect that mental health is a serious issue.
Hell,
fuck all that. Hey Jay, you bad as shit, man. Look at the back channel, take my number and hit me. I don't give a fuck. I'm crashing out. Hit me, man. You even though them long ass fingers throw me off. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, why you do that?
Sexy as fuck. You know
he said you got the big hand.
I like the forehead, the ponytail ratio. Hey, matter of fact, hey Pitts, I don't need your help with my retirement money. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm sending to Jay. I'm sending her that money.
I'm gonna blow it. I got some shit.
Fuck that engine on my Porsche. I'm sending it to Jay.
Hey, let me get that.
Cousin, the cash app at the bottom of the screen.
I feel bad.
I need my percent.
I feel bad for the Black community and how I feel like we kind of miss out on the that comes with getting your mental health addressed because there's so much taboo in regards around Black people receiving mental health. You know what I'm saying? So I miss out on a lot of healing that we could have done for us and like help us through because it's such a stigma like, oh, that shit not helpful. Or, oh, why would I talk to somebody? Why should I pay somebody to listen to me? I could talk to but it's like you also got to worry about, is your secret safe with these other people that you're talking to? You know what I'm saying? You putting yourself on the line to potentially hear that shit again later. But I also put myself in situations now where it's like I only tell what I don't give a fuck about hearing later. You know what I'm saying? Some people ain't trained themselves up to do that. Some people overshare. Some people suppress shit and don't share shit at all, and it kind of has the similar effect. You know what I'm saying? So instead of like other people treating you bad, you treat your own self bad because mentally you know all the things that you go through. You ain't told nobody about it, so you don't have nobody giving you feedback about whether it's okay to feel a certain way about a certain situation. So you in your head a lot. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the mental duress comes in. And that's why I feel like somewhere in the world, at some point in your life, you gotta go forth and seek that self-healing.
And you see that shit right there? That's why the fuck I fucks with her.
Bruh, you do not
fuck with her.
Every
toxic ass. Her toxic ass right there. That toxic, sexy shit right the fuck there.
Sometimes you're on the opposite side, sometimes you're on the same side. You need to pick a fucking side and stay there.
That toxic ass right there, girl. Come over here, get this detergent off the line on the top shelf for me, baby. I'm not even playing with that ass no more.
We knew he didn't get it, big cuz. We knew he didn't get it off the top.
Yeah, I knew it.
Oh, shit.
Look, big
but how about the elders that are fucked up? That's really the reason why, especially our community, why we need mental health so bad, because the people that's supposed to lead you, them motherfuckers can't show you shit. They giving you bad, fucked up ass advice. They passing on their trauma. They passing the trauma.
Why are you so goddamn negative? Let's talk about that.
No, that's not negative, bro. Wait a minute. You ain't even know what I was gonna say, bro. You ain't even know what I was gonna say. You didn't even know what I was going to say.
All right, go ahead.
What I'm saying is, like, a lot of times that the reason why people don't seek out help is because of bad, fucked up ass advice from what their past experiences are, and they're passing that shit on. And it's not healthy. And they're not truthful, and they're only telling certain portions of that shit. So they're putting you out there ill-equipped. They're talking about mental illness in the vein of don't do that shit, just throwing away money. They're talking about counseling in a fucked up way. And then by the time they're leaving you out there, they're not giving you advice when you're out there by yourself. They know this road is hard, and they're just sending you down the roads. They go point that direction. That's not a good way to do it. That's never a good way to do it. The community is pretty much gone in our community, and mental health is needed because, especially as a man, I don't know the path of being a woman. I know the path of being a man. It's very fucking hard. It's very lonely because your shoulders have to be broad. You got a lot of shit you got to be responsible for. not just your household. You got extended households you got to be responsible for, and maybe even your parents, depending on what you got, your financial makeup of. So that's a lot to be carrying. And there's not a real path though. We don't have it. And when you try to look like it, what it should be, it's not the real way that it is. It looks like what TV puts this mystical stuff up, that's not real shit, man. And these dudes are not giving you real information. They're just leaving you out there. So it's like, where do I fill in the blanks? I just make up shit as I go along. That's the problem. So that's where mental health comes in, because that's stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel you.
Unfortunate because, like you said, people are listening to people that they should trust for guidance and shit. But it's just like, just because something didn't work for that person, that don't mean that it may not work for you. So that's where that whole saying, take everything you hear with a grain of salt. And like, you have to have your own mind, because on the flip side, like, you the only person that really know your struggles for real. So it's like, if you go and talk to one person, they're going to be like, oh no, don't do this. That shit just a waste of time. It's like, you don't know their life. You don't know if they ever even been at their breaking point, and maybe you are at yours. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you listening to this person who y'all don't live parallel lives. So it's like, how they supposed to tell you when and how to go? And it's like, if you dumb enough to let one person's opinion affect a life-changing decision for you, then that's kind of on you. You making a choice right then and there. You letting this person dictate how you move. So it's like, on the flip side, Black people just gotta get like more in tune with themselves and like really be on some solidarity shit and thinking for themselves and moving for their own selves benefit. Like, not to be accepted by nobody, not to go with the flow of what other motherfuckers is doing, but just do what is right for you. And a lot of the times is not telling people the moves you finna make until you make them. Like, if you going to therapy, do that shit first before you put that shit out in the air like, oh, I'm thinking about going to therapy, because you're leaving the door open for a motherfucker to throw their opinion on what they think that shit is onto you. And maybe you was one step closer to going, but now because this person done said something, now you're not going no more. But it's just like, if you actually go and see for yourself, you don't know how the outcome might be. And then tell somebody later, they can't really tell you shit because you actually went through with that shit. So you have your own opinion now about what therapy is like for you. Ain't nobody telling you their opinion of it or what it was like for them. So I think that's what Black people need to start doing, is just doing what the fuck they want to do and telling motherfuckers after the fact. Because we definitely have a lot more influence on each other than we like to think.
So what does that look like, teaching it to the next generation?
Not being fucking, not treating it as if it's a bad thing or like you have a problem, because you're seeking understanding about yourself. Because that's what therapy really is ultimately. You're seeking an understanding of why you have experienced certain things. What does that mean for you? If after those experiences is what the end result, like if the impact that it has on your life, is that a normal thing or is it abnormal thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to tell your kids and your grandkids that it's okay to want to learn about yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying every therapist is like the best therapist in the world that's going to be able to tell you A, B, C, and D, or is going to even have an answer to every question you have. But I think like starting is the first step, you know, because we can't be out here just trying to solve all our problems for ourselves. That should take too much mental work. So it's like, why not talk to an expert who can help you process it along the way? Because life keep lifing. Your dog could die today, tomorrow your best friend, you and your best friend ain't best friends no more. Like, shit just be happening. Life do not pause because you're experiencing something. Like, we had 3 deaths in our family back to back to back. We still had to go to work. Motherfuckers still had to take care of their kids. Motherfuckers still had to go to school. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really leave room to process all that shit by yourself. Sometimes you need to take a break to literally focus on those things, those negative things in your life, and process them so that you could feel a little bit more clear-headed and clear-minded, so you can move through life with intention, with purpose, and not like a fucking robot. Because that's how a lot of us is really out here moving day to day, like robots. Like, we just wake up and repeat yesterday because that's all we know. We not really living for it, you know. We just waking up and doing shit. But I think the best way to change it generationally is to like start talking to your kids about that shit early. Creating open relationships with your kids so they feel comfortable starting with you. Like if they have issues, they come to you so that they're building that confidence in communication. Because, you know, a lot of the other reason why people don't like to talk to therapists because they really don't like to express themselves, especially not to no stranger. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the other thing too, creating humans that are openly communicative and willing to say when something is wrong and not feel like they gotta walk around toting all this negative shit and nobody gonna listen to them. So I think that's a first start. And then maybe as they get older, like, you know, putting it in their mind, like, hey, well, if you don't want to talk to me, we can get you somebody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? So that way they know that there's other options out there and they don't just have to go run into their peers, because that's where a lot of bad shit happens when you listening to your fucking friends. And my mom always said, like, why is you listening to somebody that's like the same age? Like, that was always her thing. Like, you can't be a follower, you got to be a leader, because on the flip side, y'all all on the same plateau. So it ain't too much that you learn it from a motherfucker that's just like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like also telling your kids, your teenage kids, like, you know, if you don't want to talk to me, talk to, I get you a counselor, a therapist, like just introducing that shit in all the different stages of their lives so that they know that it is okay to seek guidance, you know, and you don't have to like just only have your friends and shit like that to turn to. There's other people out there.
Yeah, but teenagers are motherfuckers. Teenagers don't listen to their parents. When kids turn teenagers, their parents immediately become stupid for whatever reason. They don't want to listen to their goddamn parents anymore. For the lion's share of most kids now.
Depends on the
They just don't fucking listen.
It depends on the relationship.
I'm blessed.
That's not true. That's not true. I've had 3 different girls. Yeah, that's not true. Because remember, kids going to high school is a big experience for kids. Kids going into high school, the kids going through it, coming out of it, they are not the same person. Emotionally, mentally, they are not the same fucking kid. It doesn't happen. When you keep going to see, all of them handle it. You have different kids. Some of them handle it better. Some of them is very traumatic for them. They really have struggled with that shit because it's different for each fucking kid. They're not the same. But for the most part, parents going to struggle with kids that are teenagers. You're going to have an easier time with smaller kids. That's just what it is. The peer pressures aren't there as much as they are in high school. That's just a reality.
Real quick. 2 things. One, can you put Jay on the big screen? I keep falling out trying to get her zooming in on her camera. Can you just put her on the big screen so all we see is her? No one wants to see anything else beside her. And also, once again, shout out to Demon Tom Exotics. You know what I'm saying? Shop Demon Tom Exotics. You get all your merch right there, all the docky, you know, all your clothing line, everything you need. Late night show is the Messy Show. A show that you always love, show that you always need. Thank you for Coop for coming through. If he's up, we love you the most. The podcast about nothing. You can always find him on YouTube and Twitch, streaming simultaneously. It's a great show. We always have the greatest panel. He's probably the only podcast channel that you can get with the most beautiful, the most electrifying, the most mesmerizing. Jay, you don't gotta hide your face. Put those fingers down. We all know it's you. Go ahead. It's the funny man, Mr. Pitts.
Yeah, but I just think what I was trying to say.
What about the boxing section? Hold on, he forgot one more shout out. He got one more shout out to do.
Shoot! I'm so sorry. Shout out the boxing section, the #1 channel for sports and entertainment on YouTube. Mr. Cal Davis himself. How can I forget it? You know why I forgot it? Because it's so great. You ain't gotta mention it. All you gotta do is like, subscribe, and send that donation. Send that super chat. You know what? Send it back and double back again. And if you're in the chat right now, send a heart, send a celebration, send a smiley face. Listen, every part of interaction helps, so we can keep giving you this great content. And coming soon, I'm gonna give you guys, because I forgot about the boxing section. I'm gonna give you guys a snippet. Coming soon, we gonna have Pitts-onomics, right? And we're gonna have Pittsburgh himself coming on. And you're going to have to figure out what show it's going to be. It might be a messy show. It might be a podcast about nothing. But we're going to talk economics and retirement from Mr. Pitts, the economist himself.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, as far as this stuff go, I think families dynamics, they get complicated because most of us really not dealing with traditional households where it's a husband and a wife in the households. It's blended families, it's separated households. So it becomes a little bit more tricky. High school is a little bit different. Like things are accustomed to what people are going through nowadays. So things have a more or less changed. Like traditional family where, a man and a wife have kids and they all stay in the same house together. That that doesn't really happen as much as it should in our communities. I don't know about other communities, but it doesn't happen as much. So it becomes a little bit difficult depending on both parties. So you can only control what you control in your household. You can't control that other person when your kid goes over there. So it makes it a little bit more difficult. Just got to move how you can with that stuff. So it becomes a little bit difficult with kids. It's not the same thing.
Damn, she's beautiful. Look how she had that bundle to the side. That's it.
So how do you, or how would you rather address this situation where your child is going elsewhere to seek therapy and not to a professional? They're going to one of their friends' houses. They're going over there and there's some bullshit going on over there. What kind of conversations are you having with your child to prepare them for those things since you already know that they're happening?
I mean, but do you though? If she's going to her mother's house and then her friends that are staying at the corner of her mama's house is doing it and she's not telling you, like, how would you know especially if you don't really the real dynamic is having good open communication between the both parents communicating with each other, right? Because it's going to be ineffective for whatever you do. And then the other party just unravel whatever you try to do anyways when you're talking about parent. So if you don't have really good communication with that other person, it's going to be really hard for you to really effectively do anything because you don't know what's going on. You really don't know unless you're informed. Because teenagers aren't really forthcoming with a lot of information. It's just not. So if you guys don't have a good relationship going into that, it's going to be really tough. It's going to be difficult. You're just going to have to do what you can with that situation. Really, it had to be communication.
Ain't that what baby just said?
She like, hello. Is anybody listening to me?
That's what baby just said. That's what she said.
Unmute yourself. We can't hear you, Jay. Yeah, unmute yourself.
Like, nobody listens to nothing. Like,
that's what baby just said.
Hey,
dog.
Nighthawk 06. My bad, y'all. Nighthawk 06 says kids spend a decreasing amount of time with their parents due to how the school system is set up. By the time they hit high school, they are with friends more than they are parents. And I want to address this, right? Because you have to put the core values in the kids, right? You can't try to hide them from the world, or at least this is my perspective, right? You can't try to hide them from the world because they're eventually going to encounter the world. You need to just be there and help them navigate the world. So it's like you got to let them be exposed, but you have to give them core root knowledge. And then as they're encountering the world, you got to have good communication, like she was saying, and all of that too. But I just feel like really installing them roots in them and letting them experience the world. Like, let's talk about this, right? Letting your daughter or your son smoke weed or drink alcohol, right? I had a white friend. They mom and dad used to let them smoke, drink, do whatever they wanted to inside of the home, right? And I used to always say, damn, that's kind of crazy. Why would your mom let you smoke? Why would your mom let you drink? But by the time these kids were 18 and 19 or 16, 17, 18, 19, they had already smoked weed. That wasn't nothing new. They had already drunk liquor. That wasn't nothing new. They wasn't out there getting too drunk at parties, getting taken advantage of because they knew their limits already. They had already experienced some things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, how y'all feel about that, though?
I feel like the fact that you said that you had a white friend, knowing that you're from Minnesota, is just kind of crazy.
How do y'all feel about letting y'all kids
all the
smoke or
friends
drink?
I respect the method.
y'all-
In theory, I respect the method. In theory, man, I think at times how do I want to say this? I would say that That's a shaky one, man, because I think that at certain ages, there's certain things you're just not supposed to give the kids just yet because they don't know how to process them yet. So in that, you'd have to be real touchy about that. Kind of go back to what Jay said.
But I mean, when they're naturally
think about the. Oh, go ahead.
When they're naturally no. I wanted to jump in on what you're saying. No, when they're naturally encountering it, you're not introducing it to them. You're not giving it to them. But as they're naturally, hey man, my friend smokes weed, or hey, you catching them drinking and smoking. That's when you would implement that open house rule to where it's like, okay,
so check it out. I don't know. Example.
I don't know.
So that's high school,
old school. Right? We're not gonna do that.
But that's high school though. You talking about high school then? If you say when they introduce it, you talking about high school.
I'm saying me and Jay, we're old school parents. We're not doing that. Kids ain't.
Man, hold on. Let me. Cool. I mean, combo. Let this nigga finish, man. Go ahead, him. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I give you a good example, man. I used to work at a school in East Oakland. I'm telling y'all which school it is, but so we were in between a rock and a hard place. I try to make this as short as I possibly can. Kids coming from the hood, you dig? So there's a certain sentiment that the school is up in the hills, right? So they coming down from the flatlands up to the hills. So we know that they got to go through a little bit to get up there, right? Now, when we know they go to school, after a while, you build a rapport with the kids. You figure out, hey, Blood got a thing. So do he. So do he. So do he. You dig? All right, man, come here. Give me that. I'm finna tuck it away from you, right? But when you leave, here, take it back. Now, of course, looking from the outside in, you'd be like, wait a minute, why wouldn't you say something? Why wouldn't you? Now, there's a situation that comes along with, now I got to be worried about if I took it, if I call somebody on it. Now he's finna be outside. Kids don't come across things easily. You feel me? So now he out there naked. You're going to end up dead.
You know what's crazy? I had a teacher like
that all the time. I'm talking about on the daily. As soon as they come into the schoolhouse, about 20, 25 of them, easy. Got to take them off, put them in the drawer, tag them. You dig what I'm saying? So my point by saying that is that, but I ain't even going to tell you. I never said how old these kids were. You get what I'm saying? So that's the point where I'm making by saying that. I would think it would be necessary for you to know that kid first. You feel me? I can't get no blanket statement and say, well, yes, I'm going to say that everybody should just get a kid's stuff to begin with. Nah, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't say that. I say that it sounds good in theory, big dog.
It is very circumstantial because, like, I had a teacher like that, Dr. Span. He was my AP, not my AP. I'm probably giving away a little bit of my intellect here, but he was my IB psychology class teacher while I was in high school. And I don't know how, but he knew I had a gun on me, and he literally pulled me to the side and said, if you go to all your classes, your women study all the other dumb classes, you go to these classes, I'll keep that for you. And when you get out of class, at the end of the day, you come here. I already have an agreement with your other class, with your last teacher. You come to my class, you sit in here, you sit in the back, you don't say shit, and I'll give it back to you at the end of the day. You can make it back to DC. Because I was trying to go to school in the suburbs and make it back in the Southeast. And the fact that he was able to, one, it was like a double-edged sword, because one, it kept the whole school safe, kept the situation safe. If I had an issue, it wasn't no guns being pulled out. I had to knuckle up. And then two, I had like an adult I could talk to who actually understood. So it's like, I understand what you're going through, what you got to go through, but it ain't got to go that way without telling me like, hey, man, that's the wrong way. It was like, listen, I see you. We're going to do it this way. And it helped me understand that, hey, yeah, you know what? I can't go these routes, but like Money was saying, I already experienced my limit and I already seen what that wall looks like. I really ain't got to hit that wall. I'm good here. Like, I ain't got to have a gun on me all the time. I know I can walk without it. I can go ahead and be cool without it.
So is old school prediction a way to teach kids, y'all think? Kind of like, hey, look, man, I see what you're doing. That's going to happen. And then when it happens,
but I don't see.
like, damn, like that did happen.
But let me ask a question. What's the benefit to introducing them in high school to these to anything, like as far as like substance, be it alcohol, be it
it depends on the child.
Because I clarified that we're not introducing, we're just embracing that this is being introduced in their natural environment, and now we're not stigmatizing it. We're just embracing it that it can be done within the home under supervision. So once you go into the world, you not being taken advantage of because you never drunk liquor, you never smoked weed, you don't know your limits, and you're curious, you want to try it. The curiosity is gone, and now you learn your limits.
I'm not embracing that, man.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. Like everybody here know I don't smoke. Everybody in here know here that I don't smoke. But there been plenty of bitches back in the day. You know what I'm saying? When I had dropped out, I'm about to give her some weed, give her some drink. Nigga, we about to run a train order. We gonna do whatever the fuck we want to do. She gassed up. She tripping. She happy.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like you think you think in your house it's going to be the same as them getting into a party environment, or they go to a house party or wherever the hell they go. Like it's not going to be the same thing. So like you're trying to control something that you can't control.
No, I'm not trying to control it. What I'm doing, for one, I'm doing the opposite of trying to control. What I'm trying to do is embrace it, and then when she goes to those parties, she's not trying to, this is the one time I get to drink and I'm out of the house, so let's live and let me do 6 shots, because you don't know that vodka's strong as hell. You know what I'm saying? You should probably only take a couple shots because the last time you was drinking at the house when you was throwing up. So now like, now I'm not excited for one. This is nothing new. For 2, I know my limits. For 3, you can't really finesse me with no drinks, because it's like I can go to the crib and drink with my dad, or drink at the crib. I got a bottle. You're not impressing me. So it's like you're just embracing it, so they're not impressionable when they step into the world and succumb to the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? To the peer pressures, and then you're under the influence because you don't know your limits and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'm not
you're never gonna get with a. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'm not gonna lie. Like, when you start dealing with females, and especially I remember exactly the first female I dealt with, who I tried that same trick I always try with. Man, we gonna drink. What you smoking? I got you. You know what I'm saying? Drinking up. You know what the bitch looked at me and said? She said, "Oh, you thought you was gonna get some ass if I got drunk? Nigga, I be drinking with my mother." Like, oh shit! Like the whole game changed. Like, oh, this ain't
Right.
no little joint you can give.
I've run into females. I've run into females that are not impressionable. They got their own shit. You know what I mean?
No, real shit.
That have done it. They have done it.
That's a real thing.
And I'm telling you, that's why I'm saying it the way I'm saying it, because I have a daughter. So I'm not just sitting here telling you that I'm just on some flu-flam shit. This is still something that's under consideration, but I think this is the process, or the method that I'm gonna take, because it's like I've ran into females and I couldn't do what I normally do to a goofy chick that that I ran into. You know what I'm saying? She was just like, nah, this, I can get that. Or, smoking, I got my weed. You know what I mean? It was just the power in, you are not showing me anything new. You are not impressing me. You are not persuading me. And if I choose to do something with you, it's because I'm consciously choosing to do something. And I say, you know what? That's how I want my daughter to act. I want my daughter to know, you know what I mean?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I want you to add on. I want you to go.
I was going to say, can that same thing be said about you giving your daughter love, Jay? Can you speak to that? Can that?
What you mean?
Can you see how I'm trying to turn that? Take the drugs out, put love in.
I'm not saying.
I'm not saying that what you're saying is wrong. I'm just saying, does that same thing work? And I'm asking for a woman's perspective. For a father, them fathers that want to go overboard. I want to shower my daughter with gifts. I want to make sure that she knows what love actually looks like. So that when she gets out into the world, now a nigga just can't say I love you. Well, no, wait a minute. That's not what love look like. Love looks like. My father showed me what that looks like. I'm asking, is that the same thing from a woman's perspective?
That's good to know, because that's what I'm doing for my daughters.
I'm just asking, is that? I don't know. I'm asking legitimately to a woman. Is that the same thing?
We got
Wait a minute. Should we be teaching our kids, like, listen, this is the way I look at it. I could be wrong. Like, I mean, everybody's entitled to do whatever they want to do with their kids, but we should be, like I look at it like I should be instilling discipline in my children, and the ability to say no and understand that there's certain things that you might want to do, that you might want to partake in, that I'm not going to be ingredients in. It's not going to be the end of the world if you choose to partake in those things, but I'm not going to be the one to partake in them with you. That's not something that I'm willing to invest the energy and to build up into that. There's tons of other things as a father that I would like to focus my energy on, and that's probably not one of them. I'm not saying that it's a wrong approach to do it. I just think there's so many other things, and as far as our daughters are concerned, listen, most kids, most teenagers, they're abused by family members. So it's not going to be the party. It's not going to be the college doing before they even get to that point. It's going to be the cousin. It's going to be the uncle. In some cases, it might be even stepbrothers. You know, it's some real sleazy shit that happen in families. A lot of women are abused. They don't report that shit. That to me is a way bigger problem than the drug shit. Like her going to a party and somebody, it's me that the abuse is going to happen by somebody that she actually knows that she might not even tell you that happens. That's more likely than that.
Gotta respect that, brother. I agree that is the truth. I agree with that. One thing is more important than the other. I was just speaking to that particular topic for the podcast sake. That's all. I just wanted to know what the lady thought. That's all.
Jay, did you hear the question?
No, I was up here being a mom. What happened?
Mama thing.
Go ahead.
I can ask it again.
Oh yeah, you can ask me now because he's situated. He kept wanting me to change the damn show on the phone, but he gonna want me to do it again in 5 minutes. So
in reference to the point that Money was making about allowing your kids to partake in drugs and alcohol and things like that with you in a controlled environment. You know, I know you done heard about that before, for the purposes of ensuring that when they go outside, they're already used to it and they can't be taken advantage of. I was asking from your perspective, is that the same as hearing of a father who wants to shower his daughter with love, just so as to prevent her from being taken advantage of, about hearing "I love you" and her just opening her legs? Can you see the connection to those two, or are those one and the same at all to a woman? Uh-oh.
With me, I feel like they're a little different because one, if for the drug and alcohol consumption thing, that can kind of be dangerous because you don't know if your child has an addictive mindset yet.
Right.
So that could be dangerous because you have good intentions with allowing them to do that, but you don't know if your child's mind is going to form in a way where now this is the only thing that they consider outlet. There is no other options. And even though you try to do it in a way to keep them safe, they're out there abusing it or maybe consuming it even more than you would allow them to at home. And maybe not being as cautious because they may feel so comfortable with it. They think like, oh, I got it. Or they like letting other people roll their weed or like, just drinking off other people's bottles because they know how to handle their liquor, but not really tripping off the fact that how you drink and how the next motherfucker drink is different, or whether they put pills in their shit or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Versus a man, I guess you could say spoiling his daughter. Like, you know what I'm saying? The end results are not the same.
Okay.
They don't have the same potential for negative impact. I feel like the most that could happen with a man who overly showers his daughter with love, if that is even a thing, like, she may be spoiled, she may be entitled, but then on the flip side, she may have high standards, and carry herself accordingly as a grown woman because she may feel like, well, it ain't really too much you could show me that I haven't already seen. You know what I'm saying? So I think the bad things that can transpire are a lot less life impactful than if you allow your child to overindulge in like drugs and alcohol just because it's in a controlled environment. Because I was one of those kids. My mom was that type of mom. Like I prefer you smoke your weed at home or drink at home. You feel me? So that way you know how to conduct yourself out. And me, I'm an outlier. I definitely wasn't one of those people that went outside and became like dumb on drugs or liquor. Like, you feel me? I always handled my shit, graduated school on time, did what the fuck I was supposed to do. On the flip side, you know what I'm saying? But everybody is not like that.
Let me say that. I just want to interject this real quick comment. I'm gonna let y'all keep going. I just want to say this. Do y'all not believe that they can do the same thing without me that I'm allowing them to do with me? Do you not feel like they can find a way to do it?
Oh, no. I definitely agree that they can. Because on the flip side, I was able to smoke weed and drink when I wanted to, but my mom didn't want me smoking cigarettes. But you best believe I was smoking cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't do that shit at home. I would do that shit outside, but I still did it nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just because you letting them do certain things and not letting them do other things, that don't mean they're not going to find a way around it. That's just the way of life. That's just how we learn. And unfortunately, we can't be in our kids' skin 24/8. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like some things are going to happen that we going to find out about later, or maybe we not. Like, you know what I'm saying? My mom know, I would say 80% of the things about me, you know what I'm saying? There's still some things she don't know, but she knows a lot, you know what I'm saying? But some things I shared with her years after they took place. Some things I was comfortable enough to tell her right when this shit happened, if it really fucked with me a certain way, you know? But I feel like the impacts that those two situations have are very different. Because you may have to worry about your kid being a fucking drug addict or something, or a alcoholic, and all you was trying to do was protect them. But because they don't know they fucking limits, now the shit done gone too far. You know what I'm saying? Versus you spoiling your child, the worst that could happen is that they grow up feeling entitled than a motherfucker in areas of life where they really don't deserve shit that they asking for. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's kind of not the same.
Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I'm trying to pop this person up. The device ain't connected. Yeah, man.
Cuz you didn't allow your mic, cuz, to come up here. You're gonna have to leave and come back. But I'm not my kid's friend. There's shit you're not gonna be able to do at my house, and I don't give a fuck what your mama let you do. Can't do it here. Sorry, bro. I'm not your friend.
Gotta respect that. Yeah, man. That as far as the
that
drug
opens
and
the
alcohol
door for
thing,
different shit when your kid can smoke and drink in your house. How can you tell them respect my rules now, nigga? I'm getting high in this motherfucker.
right? I got partners like that was able to do that, nigga. That shit was big wild. Like they got to do whatever the hell they wanted to in their mind. I can't say that I would probably partake in that for a number of reasons. But as far as the spoiling thing is, I'm not doing that shit neither. God damn it. No spoiling going on. I was out. And you ain't smoking and drinking up in this motherfucking neither.
Yeah, because the spoiling don't really get them ready for the world. That's like giving them an unrealistic expectation of the world. The world don't owe you nothing. It's not going to be waiting on you. You're going to have to get out here and get it, woman or a man. Like, just because you daddy's little girl, that's cool in the house. When you get in the street, nobody paying you no attention. You still got to go get you a job, or you got to create your business. You got to put that work in. So nobody's handing you anything. So I think we do ourselves a disservice when we give kids that kind of mindset too. That's not good either. Still, the mindset that's not a good mindset for a child to have, especially a black child, because you're already at a disadvantage.
I think, man, we've had this conversation before, Pitts, but like I said before, man, when it comes to my daughters, I don't give a fuck. I'm spoiling them, and I'm treating them like no other man can come around, stand in their water. And if you don't care, if a nigga don't want, I don't give a fuck. You got daddy. You got brothers, and you got daddy. And then you got, you know what I'm saying, daddy friend Jay. You know what I'm saying? Who got your back? We got you locked in. We locked in over here.
I think it's a little bit bigger than the man, though. What about them preparing them for the world when they get out past the relationship, right? They get out of high school. With that mindset, are they prepared to go to the wolves of college or the military or start a business?
Well,
or
the military can
for
prepare
those
you.
type of situations?
The military can prepare you. College, you can stay home and live in the basement.
No. I'm saying is the young. No. What I'm saying is, my question to you is the young lady's mind prepared to handle those situations? Is she prepared to handle the adversity in the military? Is she prepared to handle
So
college when you're by yourself?
I'm gonna give her the game, but I'm gonna set her from the bullshit. Like, baby, you ain't got like right now. My daughter's 1. Every time she see me, she knows she gets a dozen flowers. She's gonna get her dozens of roses. So the rule is, I'm setting that tone that, hey, if a nigga come up and say, I got you some flowers, nigga, I've been getting that since I was 1 year old, since I can remember. Oh, diamond earrings, I've been getting that since I can remember. So I'm cutting the bullshit out. I'm taking all the water weight and I'm cutting it out of there. We gonna deal with pure weight, the pure what it is. If this shit, I don't give a fuck about the baking soda. I don't give a fuck about the water. If it ain't pure, if it ain't no fucking straight rock, then it don't matter. And that's what I'm trying to teach you. Like, I know it's gonna be some little nigga who might, God forbid, come around my daughter. God forbid, which I know it ain't gonna happen because God loves me. He ain't gonna be nothing like me. He gonna be a good guy. She gonna find her a nice guy who all he wants to do is read and write. But just in case she don't, she gonna know, like, man, listen, baby girl, some of these niggas ain't shit. Don't get involved in this. Don't get involved in that. And don't fall for the fugazi. Don't fall for the shadows. Don't fall for the smoke. Don't fall for the water weight. So I'm gonna give you the game the way it's supposed to be gamed.
Sir.
But
Sir. You don't think that all the girls you grew up fucking with had a daddy that said the same shit to her and you still was able to crack?
No, because if they did, I should have never been able to crack.
Well, I'm here to tell you, sir, you're living in delusion. It's niggas that thought the same way before you. Only thing you can do is teach your daughter to grow up to be a good person. And just try your hardest, sir.
But that's not good enough. How do I keep the boys away? That's not answering no fucking question.
There is no way. If they like boys, it ain't no keeping them away from other people.
Yeah, bro.
Bro.
She gonna have a boyfriend. She gonna have a husband unless she gay. That's what's gonna happen, man.
After she get married.
Bro, but you can't guide their relationships. That's another thing. Like, when they leave your house and they 19, 20, whatever the fuck they is, whatever they decide to do in this world,
right there. Why are we letting them leave the house?
You can't guide it.
Like, that's your daughter.
Bro, you can't.
Get your ass back in the basement.
No, bro. You listen. That's part of life, man. Like, if you got a son, you got a daughter, at some point, right? Unless there's something mentally wrong with them, they're going to have to go out there in that world and they're going to have to figure shit out, man. Like, kids don't do well that are pampered like that.
Boys, I understand. But daughters, baby, this is your house. Don't worry about your mama. Don't worry about Jay. This is your house. You go ahead and do what you want to do. I don't believe in throwing our daughters. I believe we throw our daughters out way too early and way too fast. There ain't nothing out there but predators.
Bro, but you realize most sexual abuse happen in within your family at the barbecues and cookouts and the Thanksgivings and Christmases and all that shit. When you get together with your family, you realize there's been a lot of inappropriate shit happen with family members, right? Not the little boy that you think that's finna come, because that's gonna be some shit that she wanted to happen. That's not the same situation.
Now you get into sexual abuse, sexual assault, and anybody that around me, they know. Don't even play with me like that. So
no, bro, but it's not. It ain't about. It ain't got nothing to do with you. It's about the little cousin that can't keep his hands. That's R. Kelly that can't keep, or the uncle who can't keep his hands to himself. He's really fucking sick, and his brother, his mother know that. It's a rumor in the family. You might not even know it, but everybody fucking else knows. That happens all too often. So it has nothing to do with you. It's a person that has a real mental illness when it comes to that kind of shit. And they lurk around in families all the time. They lurk at the schoolhouses, counselors, basketball coaches, the PE coach, all kind of motherfuckers. So it's like certain shit you ain't gonna be able to protect because that's just the way this world is built, man. You can't protect your kids all the time from everything.
But as a man, that's your job. So as a man, I'm not failing my job. You ain't gonna touch nothing of mine, and God forbid you touch something of mine, then I'm touching everything of yours. That shit ain't gonna. I'm sorry, man. God loved this world too much to allow that shit to happen. That's how I feel about that. You can call me crazy, delusional, whatever, but I know how far I'm willing to go, and God knows how far I'm willing to go, so He knows He's not gonna let that shit happen. With my daughters, that shit ain't happening. Plus, I'm very vigilant. I'm extremely vigilant. I'm extremely vigilant in who's around, what's around, and how people move. If I feel a funny vibe around my daughter, I don't even like other women going to the bathroom. Like I've dated women, and they're like, well, "How can I meet your child?" Nah, you don't need to see my daughter. For what? You don't need to see my kids, bitch. You weird. Go away. These are my motherfucking kids, bitch. You want a car? Take a car. Get the fuck. My kids, you ain't gonna meet.
Okay, well, all right. Cook, what you got for us, man? What you ready? You ready to do it?
That nigga counting sheep over there.
I'm woke, man. I'm just
Jada took his baby moms away. He feeling good. He getting a good night's sleep. I'm just trying to share some of his toxic dreams.
Listen, I'm over here just trying to diagnose what Combo just put out there. Jay looks really surprised. I don't know what's going on with her. I thought she was frozen.
No, I got a lot of things running in my mind, but I also like it's just like if that's how he feel, But I know life for real, as from a woman perspective, and it's like only so much protecting you can do.
This shit is hard out here. Yes.
So you
Our
really
job
think
is to protect
him? You think that?
But
if
you're not gonna be there 24/7.
I can't protect my daughter from.
I feel like you're more likely to be able to react before you can protect. And I say that to say that you're not going to be there all the time. So you're not going to be able to be a buffer for her whole life for every engagement that she comes across. Now you can react when you find out some shit, but you're going to find out. You're not going to be there in real time. You understand what I'm saying? And that's
I'm giving it's like police, like law enforcement. You're reactive but not preventive.
Yes.
But how? But I don't get it. How am I not being preventive if I'm making sure?
Because on the flip side, they grow up and they eventually have their own will, their own mind. So it's like sometimes no matter what we instill in our kids, they still go out there and sometimes might put themselves in a situation they wasn't ready for. You know what I'm saying? And they might have to suffer the consequences and tell you later. You know what I'm saying? Or they could be innocent in a situation
suffer
where
the consequences and tell me later. That's just sound wild. What the fuck you mean suffer the consequences? That's my motherfucking daughter. Ain't no fucking consequences.
I'm telling you, bro, life is fucking wild. And all we can do is try to prepare, but we cannot always prevent. We can prepare and we can react. But that middle ground of being able to prevent everything is just not fucking. It's not 100%. It's not 100% a thing that can happen all the fucking time.
So if it's true what you're saying,
prime example, you could be with your kid at the motherfucking park. That don't mean that you're gonna be able to catch them as soon as they get ready to fall. You could be right fucking there. 9 times out of 10, if the motherfuckers get to running crazy, they might trip over fucking rock. You couldn't stop that shit, but you was right there though, and that's what I mean. Like you can tell your kid, "Oh, stop running. Watch out for that. Look up. Don't look down, nigga. It's a tree right." They might still run into that pole. They might still run into that tree. They might still trip over that fucking curb. And you was right there.
Shout out to the intelligent black women in the world.
I'm just saying, man. I don't see.
Shout out to her.
So tell me, how do I make it happen? How do I stop it from happening? Because all I hear is
Combo. She gotta have
no stopping.
Combo. She gotta have free will, bro. You look. You're raising your daughter for her to grow up to be a young woman that makes her own decisions. You're trying to control all of the environment, and you can't. All you're trying to do is equip her to be ready to go out in the world. That's the job.
Your job is to make
the job.
Efficient. That is the only job you can do, and you need to do that well. you can't stop life from happening to her though.
That sounds crazy. I'm sorry.
It does. It sounds crazy. It sounds fucked up. It sounds like you don't have no control. Or if I'm going through the same shit. I'm raising a young black man. Like, yes, he's light skinned, but they go through shit too. You know what I'm saying? So
they go through shit too.
So I'm just saying I have to deal with certain things too. Like, how am I going to teach my son how not to be overreactive if something happens as far as him getting pulled over? Or it's like how to respect authority knowing them motherfuckers don't give a shit about him, and I could give a fuck about authority my goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? So all the shit that I've been through growing up with police activity, it's like how
teach that, like you teach a young man how to navigate those waters. Like my son, I told him that.
I have the same fears that you got. You know, he gonna run into some shit that I can't stop him from going to, but I have to have my head on straight and understand that that's a part of life. And that he gonna bump his fucking head, and all I could do is be there to catch him when he falls. You know what I'm saying? And do damage control. That's what I just feel like we spend
too much time preparing for how we're gonna prepare ourselves for when it happens, then stopping ourselves from allowing it to happen. Like, it's always a way. We just got to put our brains to it.
And that's why I was making the face I was making, because it's like you living in the fairy tale land, my boy. And it's like, I can't really tell you that you're not, because you are. Like, if you really think that it's something you can do to stop life from happening to your kid, it's what we ideally wish we can have control of, but we don't. Nigga, we don't even have control over our day-to-day sometimes. Shit be happening to us out of the fucking blue. And we whole ass grown, adult, well-equipped humans. So it's like, just imagine how it is for a child or a teenager trying to navigate life. And for one, they got all these different things going on. They got motherfuckers telling their peers, telling them what to do. They got their parents telling them what to do, and then they got their own mind of what they want to do. That's
the day long as she got daddy, she okay.
But that's at home. Nigga, at home, she know ain't nobody finna run up in her house or something because her dad is there. You feel me? Outside in the world, it's her on her 10 by herself. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless she got siblings or something.
Yeah.
But it's like she's still gonna have to learn how to be okay with leaving out that front door and knowing that, okay, for these next couple hours, it's just me. You know what I'm saying? And your job is to prepare her to feel confident in that and walk in her purpose and know that if something happens, she gonna have to be the one to defend herself in that moment. Yeah, she gonna call you, but it's gonna be a reaction. You're not gonna be there in the moment.
Thank God I got son, daughter.
Your head too. You got because what you gonna do is be a helicopter parent, which ain't nothing wrong with it, but you're not gonna see the end result that you expect.
Oh yeah, I know I'm an extremely helicopter parent. I've been told that by my son.
My son only almost 2, so you know, I'm always trying to stop some shit from happening because he don't understand life. Nigga barely understand English, but
see, the thing is, like, so like my 13-year-old son, right? I allow him to fuck up. Like, nigga, go ahead. You want to stick your head in that socket? Go ahead, have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like with your daughters, you gotta really be what's more vigilant. Like, you gotta be on it, right? You gotta protect these women. And it's I don't get how
they make choices.
I don't get how y'all just giving up on women and allowing them just to go through shit.
Bro, with Combo, you're not gonna stop it, bro. Like that's what we're telling you. You're not God. Like, you can't stop it, bro. Like, okay, tomorrow, okay, let's do us, for example. You wake up tomorrow. How you gonna control your day? Fuck your child day. How you gonna control your day?
Right.
I'm gonna wake up.
Exactly.
I'm gonna check my phone, make sure Jay send me a text, and then go about my day.
Nah, but you gonna control who gets in contact with you, what happened in traffic. Like, you trying to control too much shit, bro. You driving yourself crazy. That's not the job. The job is you preparing your child to go out there in the world and be a high-functioning human being, to be able to raise a family, to carry the same morals. That's the fucking job, bro. You're changing this shit into something else. Like, they're supposed to be able to think by themselves and make their own decisions and be able to figure out shit themselves. That's the job.
Have you ever seen a woman think by herself?
What's it called?
Bitches is stupid.
What the fuck?
What's it called? Think by herself?
Gross.
Oh, God. Combo, man, you gonna drive yourself crazy.
Look at that ponytail right now. She swears she got it in the middle. That's just crooked.
Nigga, because I ain't did my hair. It's so saggy right now. It ain't even a ponytail, nigga. It's a fucked up bun.
I'm just saying, man. I don't know. I just know I'm gonna find it. It's not gonna happen to me. My daughter gonna be good.
Ain't nobody said she wasn't gonna be good, but that don't mean that she's not gonna go through shit, and that's what you need to get in your fucking skull.
She will go through little shit like girls bullying her. You know what I'm saying? She light skinned, she red. You know what I'm saying? She got a bad attitude. She a brat already. So I know she gonna go through little shit like somebody gonna tell her no, and she gonna have a fit. You know what I'm saying? But don't worry, Dad, come tell Daddy what they said no about, and I'm gonna go get it for you. You know what I'm saying? A girl might come to school and say, "Oh, you ain't got this. Don't worry, baby. I go get you the better version of it." Like shit like that. Little girl, dumb girl shit. Your hair not this style. All right, well, go get that style. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like something happening to her or boys coming and taking advantage of her, nah, I've been through too much and I've done too much to allow that shit to happen with my daughter. Like that's like slipping on your game, like nigga. It's like letting the nigga knock your bitch, nigga. Like nah, that shit ain't gonna happen.
All right, Superman. Now call me in a couple years. Tell me how it's working out.
I ain't gotta call you. You gonna be there.
You is killing me, Smalls.
Ain't nothing small, baby, but Biz got you.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Combo, you stressing yourself out. You gonna
You keep
need
saying that about
sessions,
every time we talk about this pitch. You say the same thing. I'm stressing myself. I don't know. I ain't thinking. I'm gonna find out later. I'm telling y'all, I know how this is gonna work. My daughter.
Combo, think about it like this: if somebody tell you, "Hey man, I'm leaving here and I'm going to Texas," and they be like, "Hey man, I went there like 10 times." You like, cool, but I'm finna go and I know how to get there. Even though you've been there 10 times, fuck it, I know how this shit gonna go. I'm telling you, I did that shit a couple times. And everybody else that you done talked to that did it a couple times tell you the same shit, bro. Nobody's gonna tell you what you're doing. All you're doing is stressing yourself out. Like you're gonna have a better experience as a parent if you let that go, because all you're gonna do is you're gonna overly frustrate yourself on some shit you can't control, bro.
So you gonna let your daughter wear makeup and lip gloss and date boys?
Nigga, it's gonna happen whether you want her to or not.
At some point, yeah.
She got me fucked up. She can do that when she married.
Get to a point where she gonna leave out the house looking one way, and she gonna go to school looking a whole nother, because she gonna figure out a way to look how she want to look when she not around you.
How?
That's it.
How? How's that even possible?
If
I'm at the school and I'm popping up, then how?
Because this nigga is not, his mind cannot be.
Money, you understand what I'm saying, right, Money?
No, I don't.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Money understands life, okay? He has a daughter too, but he's realistic. All right, you out here with unrealistic goals and dreams when it comes to your parenthood, and that's just that.
I don't see, like, your daughter could only change her outfits and shit like that. I'm just talking about just strictly like changing her presentation when she's at school. If you're not a type of parent that's active in school, if you're coming to the school, popping up, talking to the teachers know that you're an active parent. They go like, "Hey, Mr. Vaughn, do you know that your daughter came to school looking like this?" I'm like, "All right, don't worry."
Oh, you're gonna have time to pop up at the school all the time.
This nigga got all the time.
You don't got bills and shit to handle.
Nigga, I work for the federal fucking government. I got nothing but fucking time. Y'all see what I do at work. I ride around and drink.
My bad. He
You
does
think I would
ride
be pulling up
around
at a
with,
motherfucking school?
he does ride around with open bottles while driving and shit.
Terrible.
You think I won't send Jay up there like, "Hey, go check on your stepdaughter"? You got me fucked up.
You taking her hair down for you and shit? I see
You
you,
know what
Combo.
time it is. She gonna put that shit in the right
Got her
place.
giggling.
I made a statement, so she gonna correct me. Nigga, mind your business.
This is craziness to me. You stressing me out. That's really what this is. When
I ain't stretching you out. I'm stretching you out. Now hush up. Fix that while you on camera, babe. But nah, I just feel like we just as fathers, we're just allowing too many of life verbals to go ahead and beat us before we go ahead and defeat the problem. Now, don't get me wrong. I get what Pitts is saying. Like, Pitts is very intelligent. He's very well versed and seasoned, right? But it gotta be another way. And maybe my dumb ass is the one who's
Oh,
gonna find
I got the perfect way. You can homeschool her, lock her in the basement, and never let her out.
I thought
at
about
all.
that. I've thought about that.
Yeah. Then she'll grow up and hate the fuck out of you, but she'll be in the basement, so it don't matter.
It don't matter. You're right. Where the fuck you going? Back downstairs? Bye, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Terrible.
Like we're potty, like purpose that
Money
we're
trying
potty
to sober
training.
up.
Like,
You over there drinking that water.
like right now, we're potty training my daughter right now, right? So we're going through the argument of this girl wants to buy her underwear. Like, no, give her some boxers.
What the fuck, Combo? Some boxers for a little girl.
Yes.
Combo, you fired, nigga.
You started that shit off early.
Listen, I didn't want to buy training bras and shit for my daughter.
Oh
But
my
nigga,
God, you
boxers?
buying training bras?
Bro.
He trying to raise young M.A.
What the fuck is you doing? Oh hell no, cuz I can never. Are you serious, Coop?
Young and May got eyelashes for chin hair.
Coop, are you seriously buying training bras?
I'm not buying them, but she getting them.
Are you serious?
Uh-huh.
You allowed that shit to happen?
Hey, what I'm supposed to let her just walk around with chest swinging all over the place? Shit?
It gotta be something you could do.
The only thing I could do is send her and her mama in the store to buy the clothes.
Cut them off.
Or tie them down. Make her tie that shit down.
Cut them off at a young age. Do like these motherfuckers in India. They cut the girl shit off at birth.
You
so
ain't got an
there'll be
ace
no
band,
fucking
nigga?
pleasure.
You ain't got an ace band?
It's something you can do about a child getting titties.
Yeah, tie that shit up, man.
I don't even listen.
Change
These
her
people
diet.
up here are kind of crazy.
Change her diet. A lot of these women
Change her diet
because
so
of
puberty
hormones.
ain't gonna
It's
happen.
hormones in the food, cuz.
Puberty ain't gonna happen.
I'm
It's gonna
not
happen
going like
eventually.
This nigga must have failed biology.
No. I'm not going through that. No.
Yes, you are. Whether you like it or not.
No.
Your daughter's gonna grow up.
You need
It's
to
just
come to a
take
realization,
life.
sir. If you was out here poking on something, you need to realize that when you
That's
get
the
that
problem.
Stop that statement right there, Coop. You got me fucked up.
That's the problem.
Ain't nobody poking on my daughter.
Oh, I wasn't talking about poking her now. God damn it! What the fuck?
I thought you about to say that wild shit. You nigga did whatever.
Well, I mean, it's a realistic thing when they get old enough.
No.
You a real
Hey,
No.
you didn't poke on somebody's daughter, Combo. So
that's not my daughter. That's why it's okay.
And you poked on a bitch in the trap house, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You did somebody's daughter dirty, nigga.
So what?
And you got hair from a crackhead, so we know you. Know.
That's okay. That's okay. Let my sons get that karma, not my daughter. Let my sons get that karma.
sons
Get the
The sons get the same treatment as the daughters do.
Nah.
I know you don't agree, but
That ain't happening.
you don't treat them different.
Yeah, hell yeah, I treat them different.
Hey, but Combo, if you figure that out, sell it, dog. Let me know so I can invest with you, dog. We'll be billionaires if you figure out how to make that work. What you talking about,
We're
man?
gonna figure this shit out. This is one thing I was thinking about. I'm gonna be honest. If I could buy at least 6 acres, right, and I could build my children's house on the land behind my house, that way when my daughters come home, they gotta drive past the main house, which is my house, which me and Jay can know that the kids are home. That way, if she come and go or have company, I know. So
I don't think she gonna want to live with you.
Huh?
I don't think she gonna want to live with you.
She won't live with me. She will be living on her
She ain't
own
gonna want to live
spot
there either.
on the land. That way, if she has company, I can see him coming down the street and I can be there for breakfast. See, niggas ain't thinking smart. Y'all ain't thinking.
You thinking she gonna stay over her nigga crib, boy? What's wrong with you? She ain't coming home.
She got me fucked up. First of all, I didn't think that far. Second of all, you got me fucked up.
She gonna come home on holidays only.
Not if she lives and has her own. Think about it. If y'all are women, right? If y'all are 19 years old, graduated high school, in school, y'all staying home, but you're not really at home because you got your own place. Even though your place is behind your parents' place, it's your own place.
But not if you're being smothered.
My kids go through that all the time. They still find a condo in the city or something.
They be smoking meth and all kind of shit.
Hey, but keep that meth the fuck out of him. I know that he's gonna smoke a cigarette. No weed, no gateway, no nothing.
So you raising the? All right, I was gonna go crazy.
That's what I'm saying. We need to change the topic because
y'all got me fucked up.
This nigga want a nun, okay?
Hey, y'all change the conversation, but y'all need to
She can't wear panties. She gotta wear boxers.
Are y'all saying my plan won't work with the property behind the property? That way I know that she's good.
It's not because you're gonna tell the child she gotta wear boxers. You can't tell. You can't tell a woman what kind of undergarment she want to wear.
Well, I've been trying to make her gay, but this little girl loves purses.
Oh man,
how you make her gay?
I try to give her what you call it, like army figures and dinosaurs and cars, and
that has nothing to do with sexuality.
She grabs the doll babies and her purses, and I'm like, no, don't you want this truck? And she's like, no, I want the purse. So I buy her purses, and she like hugs them and loves them. And I'm like, don't you want to play with your? I gave her a test, like, do you want your purse or you want the dinosaur? And she dropped the dinosaur and grabbed the purse, and I was like, fuck, I'm fucked.
So, Money, was that how you found your purse?
All right.
Shots fired.
Open season on Coop. Check. Let me know. I'm on your head.
I'm just saying, as long as I got a good woman like Jay on my side, you know what I'm saying? Shit gonna work out. If not, then Jay gotta get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? But it's
damn, bro, you making her scalp itch. She keeps scratching her scalp every time you say something.
I can't help. Hey, listen.
How do I get rid of my stalker? God damn it.
Nah, that's that cheap ass grease she uses. I upgraded for it. It's okay.
Well, I don't use no fucking cheap ass grease. I don't even use grease, nigga.
Oh, you think you use oil?
That's natural sleep juice.
I like the way you fixed the bun though. It's cool, man. That was cute. Your fingers got it in there perfect. The long ass fingers got that in the perfect bun.
Oh my goodness. I'm about to go to bed, y'all.
Hey, you dating niggas you taller than?
Do I date niggas I'm taller than?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've dated people that I'm taller than.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
what if you're a lot taller than them?
Like you gotta
because for real. Cut it out.
I refuse to ever give a nigga that much shorter than me the time of day ever in life. Because that short like shit is very real. That nigga had issues. I wanted to kill him. So I just was like, no.
So you're generalizing all short males based on your experience with one.
Specifically.
All short men of his shortness are generalized that are officially the same.
All right, hold on.
Check
this. I'm actually taller than Jay, believe it or not.
How the fuck you know how tall I am? Where
You said it on the first episode.
He stalked you.
You said it on the first episode. You like 5'8",
man, that nigga combo 5'4", bro.
You like 5'8", 5'9", right?
I'm 5'10".
You 5'10"? I'm 6'2".
Cap.
So full of shit.
Cap. That's why the detergent's still up there in the goddamn.
Don't worry about my goddamn detergent.
He's a liar.
I don't want to wash clothes this week anyway.
He said this week. Yeah, duh.
Nah, my oldest son, baby, my oldest son mother is like 5'10", you know what I'm saying? But she can't wear no heels with me or nothing like that, or you know what I'm saying? I don't play that shit. You ain't wearing no heels with me, and you ain't kissing me on the forehead. I don't like that shit.
What if God
standing over you could?
Yeah, that's just to piss me off. Bitches to lean over, kiss me on the forehead, over her teddy bear, man. Like, bitch.
You said what, honey?
I said, what if God designated your love of your life, and he's a short nigga, and you just passed him up? Or are you going to pass him up in the future?
What if he's short and thick too?
That's gay.
What the fuck? Combo, you been on your Transformer shit all fucking night, cuz. You tripping, cuz.
No, hold on. Because you remember Dad said I'm thick. That's why I said that.
What the fuck? Stop saying it. The fuck is you talking about?
He represents y'all together. Y'all together.
I know.
Jack of the Beanstalk.
Just can't like you could be like 5'9", 5'8", but that's as far as I'm going because
what the fuck? What's wrong with 5'5"?
you gonna pass up what God designated for you, is what you trying to say.
Yeah.
Maybe God didn't tell her that.
Exactly. He ain't designated.
Where does this mysterious woman keep coming from?
I know, right? Because real voice keep coming out.
Oh, look at he mad at you.
Hey
now.
man, I'm not your therapist, boy. Put your respect on my name.
Leave my new friend alone.
The fuck?
Leave him alone, sir.
I ain't worried about your low income. Don't worry about my little height.
All right, man, do your thing, cuz it's your business, man. Do your thing, man.
Talking to Jay, not you.
I knew who you was talking to. That's why I was looking at her like, you ain't got nothing to say to that.
Man, he don't know what's in my wallet. I ain't worried about him.
Nigga, why
you
you
got a
playing?
Capital One prepaid, baby. Don't worry about it. I ran your credit score while I was at work.
You can't do that because you don't know my social, nigga.
Who said I don't?
The nigga don't even know your real name.
You forgot where I work at. Nah, your baby mama already said it.
Hey, look at what this lady
Look, he
said
said,
on
let me
Facebook.
break it up. He said, let me break it up.
Look what this lady say on Facebook, man.
Black men are the only group that's socially engineered not to like their own women.
Shout out to Kev. Shout out to Kev. Shout out to Kev.
That is kind of real.
Shout out to Kev.
That's not true, bro. That's absolutely not true, bro. That's nonsense, bro. That means black men won't be marrying black women, bro. That's nonsense.
Can I say something, please, brother? I just want to say that this comment right here, black men are the only group that socially engineered not to like their own women. That doesn't mean it was successful, right?
Yeah.
Right. So that's what I wanted to. That's the first point I want to make. Two, I feel that it is true because there are stereotypes and little things that you hear. There are movies and shit that they have portrayed by only black women and shit to where it's like they upkeep that stereotype. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm not going
All
to
of
I know
those
you
black
ready.
boys I know, I don't like black women because they loud. I don't like black women because they wear fake hair.
Have you
I
not
don't
seen
like
Kev?
black women
Have
because
you
of this.
not seen Kev? Come on, y'all. Do we got to keep going further?
Nah, Kev just prefer white women. He don't like black women.
but we saying like motherfuckers that like black women, but I mean would like black women, but we just feel like they're too aggressive, they too outspoken, they too they too
Yeah, y'all niggas say that shit
demanding.
every night.
I said that every night.
I
You know what
say
I'm
it
saying?
all the
Unless
time.
Jay on here, like she just different.
I
Like,
love
that's
me a
just,
black woman. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I like that.
Nah, y'all
Y'all
be fucking
like
with them
that's the
light-skinned
reason why
ass
y'all
women.
like them Latin chicks. Y'all like them spicy Mexican bitches because they talk shit to y'all, but y'all don't like black women.
Yep.
What's wrong with y'all niggas, man?
Black women are often trying to wear the
I like
pants
me
in
a strong black
relationship.
woman that get the bowl off the top shelf. Ain't that right, Jay?
Oh my god.
We're gonna have to put you on timeout, sir. We're gonna have to set you outside so you can learn your lesson.
Hey, I'm gonna talk to my financial advisor and see how much money I can send you. Okay. Hey, Pitts, can you figure that out for us?
Oh yeah, we got $0 in the budget for simping, man. That don't work.
Damn, Pitts, I'm trying to make her love me, man. Give me some money, free some money up for me.
You got money for courting, but not for simping. If you want to date, do all that, that's cool. Simping,
Damn,
nah, we ain't got
I
money
never
for that.
heard Pitts use the word sipping before. Now I really feel bad now. Like I feel like I'm really sipping.
Now, if you want to date, take it out, y'all get to know each other. We can work that out. But simping, nah, we ain't got money for that.
If it was because it wouldn't feel that bad, but it's just coming from Pitts. That shit feel bad. That shit feel bad. Because see, I'm sipping every 30 seconds.
Wait, the comb run through that shit?
You
on
is,
one
nigga. You a
try?
sap ass nigga.
Hold on.
Dang.
Not the comb running through that shit on one try.
I know. Don't worry about how we do it over here.
Don't give her too much on here.
Yeah, don't worry how we do it over here, nigga. What the fuck you mean, nigga?
Hey, Michaela woke up out of her sleep talking about you got her fucked up.
Yeah, this ain't no
Don't talk about my shit.
This ain't no 4C hair over here, nigga. We doing shit different. Tell him.
Mr. I'm with Jay. I see you.
Yeah, you hear me? Mr. Sap ass nigga. If y'all want combo to be able to use now, put the shit on top of the refrigerator.
Leave my friend alone.
Jay, all you gotta do is get on the top shelf. He'll never be able to get you.
Thick-waisted friend alone. Leave him alone.
Hey, look. Here's a funny story, right? My little brother came to stay with me and my ex-wife. I didn't know he was staying with us. I thought he just came to visit. I came home one day. All my bowls is on the top shelf. I couldn't reach under my bowls, so I got my ladder out and I broke every fucking dish, every
Nigga had to get a
bowl.
ladder for cereal.
Yeah, bro. How did you know? I was trying to get a bowl of cereal and I couldn't get no bowl, so I got my ladder out and I broke everything on the floor. A couple hours later, my ex-wife come in the house with my brother, and she had a fit talking about, nigga, you broke all my dishes. I said, man, what nigga you had to hit put shit on the top shelf? My little brother did me say, nigga, I did, you little bitch ass nigga. You here acting like you out here. My little brother like, you out here acting like a little bad bitch throwing hissy fits, breaking your own dishes. I was so embarrassed.
He called you a bad bitch, cuz.
Yeah, he's like, you a little bad bitch. I was so mad.
Hey,
I had to go all the way back to the damn store and buy some more dishes, some more bowls and plates. I was mad as shit.
Just lay your shit on the floor, cuz.
I said left it on the floor.
Yeah, nah, just lay your shit on the floor from now on.
Wherever accessible.
Black China has changed her life. She deleted her OnlyFans, got baptized, removed her devil tattoo off her back, got the lip fillers and her butt shit took out.
Yeah, I know she's from uptown, right?
She trying to get
her mama from DC, matter of fact, right?
Yeah, so we all grew up together. Well, I didn't grow up, I was younger, but she literally sucked my cousin Los's dick and told my big brother how good her. So she said she sucked Los's dick so he could go back and tell Kevin. So I could tell Money how good her head was, so he could fuck her. And I'm in the room, and he like, yeah, man, her head was good as shit. Cause she wanna fuck with you. You need to fuck her. He said, oh, that bitch crazy. Hell no. Pass me the controller. I'm like, this nigga's a bitch. This nigga's a bitch. I would have ran out that shit with my dick wide open because she's from up Georgia Avenue.
That nigga said my dick wide open.
He's a transformer.
No.
If a bitch is willing to suck another nigga dick to show you how good her head is so you can fuck with her.
Bruh. Did you listen to yourself just now? Did you listen to yourself?
Lady.
Fuck that video game, nigga. I would have.
Hey, y'all, my phone about to die, man. I'm gonna fuck with y'all niggas in a minute, man. I'm about to put this on charge.
I'm about to die my ass.
Yeah,
like
whatever.
God damn it.
He said Combo is being too overly homosexuality.
Nah, that ain't what it is. She told him to get off the phone. You know what it is.
Boy, can't nobody tell me what the fuck to do, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Is he lying?
Listen, I ain't sitting next to Joanna Man. You know what I'm saying?
She took the phone out your hand, nigga. It was like, yeah, nigga.
Boy, you put respect on my name, cuz.
She say, nigga, on the hood, nigga, you got 30 seconds on this phone and you ain't getting
you know what I'm saying?
my phone.
Two-piece dinner.
That nigga phone on the charger. Look at him. He got out of there.
Shout out to my nigga Big Cuz, man.
She got him the fuck up out of there.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to me not probably having the John Demarche. I damn sure ain't finished those bills and those budgets, but I'll be in there 6 in the morning.
See what I'm saying?
It's Jay, man. Jay puts out, it's called sacrifice. In relationships, you got to make sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? And if your partner take the time out that day to give you that time, you got to do the same.
What the fuck is the boxing section at?
He's
this
somewhere
nigga be
eating
just sitting
ass.
up here?
He's somewhere eating ass. Money put all his jewelry on for the show. I think it was a beautiful show. The guy has been texting me. I ain't gonna.
What he been texting you?
What'd he say?
What he been saying, Combo? We got Kev in the building.
You hear me? Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, what did he say? Them niggas up there calling me gay?
No. He said, thank you for having me on the show. I had a great time. I said, we enjoyed you. I will let you know when the edits are done.
You enjoyed them.
He said, hold on. He said, how do you think I did? I said, you did great. He said, thanks.
He was very insightful. I forgot to ask him what made him want to become a therapist and how do kids look into becoming a therapist.
He said he's always wanted to be a therapist since a little kid. He never dreamt of anything else other than being a therapist. So that's what he wants to do.
I was trying to ask him, like,
I'm trying to start a new series, man. I want to go around and find like trades and shit and interview people in those trades for kids that's in high school so they don't think that college is the only option.
So what trades do you want? So I can look into it.
Barber, nigga.
I got a good barber guy.
All the
Welding,
shit that a nigga can make real money. And work
plumbing,
with their hands and shit.
electrical.
You know I'm a tradesman. You know I have a trade by trade.
You have a trade by trade?
Yeah,
He has
right.
a trade by trade.
Yeah, like no, like I'm an engineer. I do boilers and stuff.
Yeah, man, we can interview prize fighters, bad bitches, strippers, all that shit. We're gonna show everything.
Is that your baby mother in the camera?
My baby mama is right here snoring next to me.
Look at him, this nigga. Oh, he be clocking her. She beside you dreaming about another nigga. That nigga that was over J House.
Somebody head look hella big in the camera.
Yeah, bro. They got a damn dino dome over there.
Big walnut cracker.
I gotta get. Every time I look at her background, I gotta get her out of that shit, man. Look at those blinds.
Head look like the back of a TV.
Blinds like that. I gotta get her out of that shit, man.
Don't worry about my fucking blinds.
Them type of blinds. I know what them blinds
what's up, Jay? I ain't seen your ass in a minute.
Hey. She's black.
Is that my auntie?
Yes, she is black. You right.
Don't put me on my cow shit. Don't put me on my cow.
Hey, Shauna.
Shauna Lynn still up here?
Nah, I'm just giving her a shout out.
Shout out how she tried. Look what she doing. You know what I'm saying? She put her little man to sleep.
Fine. My blind ain't nothing wrong. I ain't got them crooked shark teeth blinds or nothing.
Nigga, them blinds in my kids' room, half of them missing.
Them the struggle joints.
Boy, you don't want to see my blinds over here, man. My
the struggle joints. You know what I'm saying? Them joints ain't wooden.
My kids pulled all of
my kids fuck blinds up, boy.
Worry about the blinds. Wait, no.
You get what I'm saying, Money. Money know what I'm talking about.
Can you
know
ask that person you went to
the
subscribe
certain type
to my
of blinds,
YouTube?
you know what I'm saying, that you know how she living.
Huh?
She got, you go to a girl house, she ain't got no stainless steel. She got white. She got white blinds.
Handling
She's
business.
missing 1, 2, 3 of them, but they are nice blinds. We appreciate her blinds.
Them are not nice blinds.
They are decent. Shit. They look a lot better than mine.
How many am I missing?
Your blind's missing a side tooth.
You got snagging 2 blinds.
Look.
He's on my bed. He snatches them down. Okay.
Can you ask whoever there to subscribe to my YouTube?
That's
Yeah.
No, I don't want you to.
Nah,
But
hey,
just give me a
sister.
subscriber. You ain't gotta watch.
Yeah, just subscribe.
I need the subscriber so I can get paid. Jesus.
Right, dang.
No, we doing this shit for free right now. We trying to get paid.
For real, I'm doing this shit for free. I'm trying to do it for a
You see
fee.
the content I sent you?
Say what?
You see the content I sent you?
Nah, I didn't see it yet. I'm gonna look at it when I get off here.
Yeah, that's good content for you to interview. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna figure out a fee for you and everything, cuz we got some interviews coming up for you. I think we should start you with biracial relationships. And
I'm with that.
biracial,
I'm with that.
find some partners.
We were just talking about black men being socially engineered not to like black women.
I wasn't socially engineered.
And combo.
I kind of stumbled across this.
Conspiracy. He's a
Why
part
you
of
keep putting shit up when I can't see Jay? Like, man, take that shit down, Jay. Nigga, put that shit
Oh, so Jay, are you about to find a white man, or is
Are
that
you
what
a
you doing?
number
Oh wait, I don't want to
or
get
a
kicked out
number
Twitch
20?
again.
She about
Jay.
to find what? She about
A
don't play
white
with
man?
me.
No.
Are you a number 4?
Oh, my bad, combo. My bad.
You can have Tati, but this one is mine.
Oh Lord.
Jay is pretty though. I'm not gonna lie.
Nigga, she ain't pretty. She alright, but nigga, she mine.
She is.
Get the fuck out. Don't be complimenting mine.
No, but bro, like for real, like she is very, very handsome. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't.
He tell your sister to get on the camera. We want
Like
to
she's a handsome woman, very handsome.
See the whole reason I'm trying to put up with the baby. And you gonna stop calling my baby hands. You know what I'm saying? I know her hands are. Listen. I know her hands are extremely abnormal. I know her rings would cost a little bit more, but hey.
No, leave her friend alone.
Yeah, tell your sister to pull up.
Right, because we
I know my
want to
girl
know
flat chested.
who's
You know
the
what I'm saying?
pretty
But that's
sister.
mine, nigga.
We want to know who the pretty sister is.
I gotta do my homework very soon. You have
Look at
7
her. Both of them fake
Man.
educated. But they
Okay.
got
There she
Come
go.
on the big
All
camera.
that bonnet
Big
game.
freedom.
Need to
Big
see you
freedom.
on the big cam.
days to start, but I mean,
Oh, the scar. Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Close enough.
Hey, sister.
Oh snap! And she
Hey,
got
sister.
the septum pierced. Okay.
Yeah.
Glad you
Okay.
got
Can
slide
you
Did that
can
hurt?
you
even know
see
how to
your
spell
forehead?
septum.
Did that hurt?
Okay. Hey, sister. Why y'all look like? Is it the lighting that makes you dark, or are you just darker than her?
I'm very much just darker than her, I guess. But there's a
Okay.
lot of
I don't
So
know
y'all
this
got the
sister.
same
Who this
daddy?
sister?
You got the same daddy?
youngest sister.
Hold on. Wait.
Y'all got
Before
the
I
same
ask
daddy.
any further questions, how old are you?
25.
Me?
Oh, okay, perfect. So, do you like having your? No, I'm just
Nah, man. See, you supposed
Nah,
to be confident, my
like,
brother. You supposed to continue with your questions. Go
Hey,
ahead.
yeah, my bad.
real talk. I'm like all jokes aside right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna turn my camera off so you can see I ain't playing.
Back down.
Jay, you are fucking beautiful. I don't know how to fuck you from the Bay. You are fucking beautiful.
You just said, you know what? Whatever.
This nigga has been shooting
your
all
hands-
night, huh?
Just keep your hands in your pockets and we can win.
Nigga, fuck you.
Hater.
This nigga done
The
turned into Steph Curry tonight. This nigga.
No. Shots fired.
Shoot or shoot, man. Shoot or shoot. I'm here to
just-
tell you, the family ain't wrapped too tight, so I don't know if you want to be
I
in
know.
a family.
Listen, Coop. I hear how you stress, and I want that stress with Jay.
Listen, I got a kid in that family and a baby mama in that family.
I want to be miserable like that. Like I want her to be calling me her little ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get me
Get
a
your
big
little thick
truck.
ass over here, little nigga. That's what she's gonna be telling you.
I'm trying to be that nigga to pull up in the big truck and have to stick the landing when I get out. And she's like, "Oh, that's just my little ass nigga." You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to do that. Why you bring your little ass to my job with this bullshit? You always got some little ass problems. You know what I'm saying? I want them. I want that. I want that.
Listen, get this man a chance so he can breathe.
Give him
Yeah.
a chance of what? Like, what is we doing?
What
Nigga,
type
this
of
nigga
bacon dash?
this
You know
like,
what he want? Shit, he wants some love.
first of all,
You know what he want?
He want to fly you out,
Yeah,
I
you
was
know what
free
I'm
with
saying?
celibate. I had
treat
to
you like a young lady, show you the state capital.
he does.
Hold on, have you been to DC before, Jay? Jay, you been to DC before?
Jay,
talk,
have you been to DC before?
No.
All right,
That's
I
a
already dropped my
perfect
number in the back
vacation.
joint. Hold on, be quiet, Coop. I already dropped my number in the back joint. This is what we're gonna do. I get you a flight here. I get you a room at a hotel. Where they guys stay together. We just go out, just chill, kick it. You get your own rental car. We could go. You know what I'm saying? You could go see the monuments, the Capitol, whatever the fuck you want to see. I'll show you around. We have a good time. Do some brunch, some hookah, whatever.
Why you can't come here?
You said why I can't come there?
Yeah.
Ain't shit there. I don't want to go out there and have to shoot a nigga for trying to rob me.
Shit, a nigga might try to rob me out there.
I would
No,
much
you
rather
better-
see the state capital than California.
Now check this. I already got. But hold on. You talking, but you don't know what's going on. So I already made plans to come out there just so I can see you.
Oh, this
I'm just waiting for the right opportunity. I was trying to do it. I was trying to do it for this fight, but niggas don't know where they gonna get this fight at. So I've been asking them what's up with the Lucky Straw Hat or some shit like that. Whatever the fuck that shit's called. So I was gonna pull up, tap a couple pockets, and make sure that you feel good. But see, you just stepped your own foot in your own mouth to come out here. You know what I'm saying? You can see some nice shit, get cultured. We ain't got no height requirement out here. You be good.
I don't know how I feel about that. I'd prefer to be came to. I don't really want to go nowhere.
I ain't asking what you want to do. I'm just saying what you should do and what you gonna do.
You gonna show him San Francisco or some shit? Like you gonna show him the TL?
Hell no.
Damn.
We is not going there. I worked there long enough in my life. I've given that part of the city my life for a long time.
Man, I want to
Where
go.
you gonna
I
take
want to
it?
go
Where you
to
gonna take
DC to see the White House. Shit. I want to take a picture in front of the White House.
Well, he could fly you out. How about that?
Well,
Nah,
damn.
he ain't fucking me.
I ain't paying for 3 seats, motherfucker. I ain't paying for 3 seats. I'm paying for one.
That nigga said he ain't fucking me.
I ain't
Hey,
even trying to fuck you.
if
Jay.
he
I'm just
fly me
trying-
out, he gonna think I'm supposed to give him some pussy. Nah,
You better
hell
ask
no.
Ben. You better ask Ben
This ain't
Israel
that
about
type
me.
of party.
You better ask Ben Israel about me.
Look,
Oh no.
He ain't been back around since.
That nigga ain't came back since Cabo got at him. That nigga just stay in the comments. He be like, "Shalom, Cal, I'm out."
How about this? Let's meet in the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma.
Kev ain't defending Oklahoma tonight, huh?
Yeah, nigga, I am always defending Oklahoma. Jay, have you ever been to Oklahoma before?
No, I just honestly started traveling last year. I ain't went nowhere for real before that. Because
where have you traveled to?
Damn, I got left for not traveling. That's crazy.
I was afraid of flying.
All right, how about this? There's a cruise. It's called the Eden Cruise.
What up, Sasa? Pull up to the panel. If
we can
good,
take
man.
the cruise. Now the thing is, it's a lifestyle cruise, but when you can go.
I can't do that because I can't swim.
It's okay. I can swim very well.
I can, but can you swim and be a lifeguard, nigga? Because
yes.
life skills in mind is different.
So let me explain something to you. I've been training my whole life to be the perfect man. I can cook. I can clean. I'm BLS certified. First responder. I do more than tread water. I can hold my breath for a long time. Right?
Bro, How High was a funny ass movie. And why did they come out with How High too? Like they should have just left it alone.
Especially when it wasn't even funny.
I have never to, and I never will because I just refuse.
I didn't like.
I watched 10 minutes of that shit.
I didn't like How High won because it was teaching people to do gateway drugs.
Oh my god!
So you know what?
Got blunt, got weed.
Mm-hmm.
It's been nice, guys.
I do got to tell you a secret, though, Jay.
It's not a secret.
Oh wait!
In front of everybody, it's not a secret.
No, before we get too serious, I want you to know that I am celibate.
Oh, that is grand.
Hey man, so family sues Hamilton School Board after 5-year-old girl loses part of her finger in a bullying incident. How are we reacting to our child being bullied and losing part of their finger?
Everybody finna get blown up, just straight up, because what the fuck is going on here at this school?
Bruh, if my baby lose part of her finger in a bullying incident, I'm sending her to school with this Ghost Glock. Fuck it. Turn up in that bitch. You 5. You'll get out one day, baby.
This is why we got these school shootings now. You just gonna send the baby with it. You gonna supply the school shooter.
Sir, 6 shots, baby. Let them know what this 43 do.
He's gonna send her in there. Nah, man, I'm doing exactly what happened. I'm getting the money. Y'all allow my baby to lose a finger? You know I'm from the owner school, right? You work for me now. What you mean? That's instantly. I need the money, baby. You be all right. You don't need to talk. Look,
they gonna pay for her a new finger.
Mm-hmm. In a new life. She said, "Yeah, you lost a half a finger in preschool. Now we sit."
What you doing? Cleaning his ear? Damn, that boy got an Aubrey head. My daughter got the same head, bro.
Shit.
She focused over there.
My mom be hella mad, like, why are you digging in his ears? Like, why the fuck not? Shit.
I want that little camera thing, man. That camera go all the way in my shit and clean my shit.
Hey, cool.
Yes, sir.
About Cal here. Cal, next time you ask why I wasn't on your show that late at night, just know it's because Jay wasn't there, nigga.
Cal is on. I just text Cal, man. Cal's supposed to pull up an hour ago. He's a piece of shit.
He on here. He's just sitting at the bottom.
No, he on the phone.
Look at her. She on her mother shit, checking ears and shit. Titty sag, and she on her shit, man. I love that shit.
My God.
Man, this nigga.
He is trash. Okay. And my titties, they actually in a brawl. They're just big.
Yeah, okay. You can lie to anybody, but you don't got to lie to me.
Ain't nobody lying to your ass. This is a crop top sweater. And my
You got
where they
some perky tens. We see them.
Hey, money. Cut that shit out. I will throw the cape on, the leotard. Oh, I will put the whole fit on my name.
Look at him being a protector.
If only she wasn't from the Bay, man. She'd already had an A.
Shout out to the people in here viewing shit that been thugging. If y'all want to come to the panel, pull up, man. Because we had 3:33 with 33 seconds with 3 people.
And we've had a hell of a show. We had
2 hell of a shows.
So what's the next guest y'all want, man? We need a guest for money, man. What y'all want to get? I say put a tranny on Money Show.
I want motherfucking Maury to come up here and let me interview him.
I want to put a tranny on Money Show.
A tranny on Money Show? Man.
It's the messy show.
Sir, no.
Who's messier than the gay?
The gays are messy as fuck. And they gonna give you some content. I know my baby mama know a ratchet ass gay nigga that argue and fight with everybody on that little Bigo app she be on. I'm pretty sure she can get him to come up here.
Bring him to the messy show.
y'all just want it to be a lot of yelling, because a nigga like that, y'all ain't gonna be able to get no questions answered.
It's the messy show. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
I want like a bipolar person. Like a motherfucker that's answering questions and just flip the switch on y'all niggas. Like,
oh, you want a baby mama? You want to have a baby mama show?
Yeah.
No, I'm being serious. Like, hey, Jay, what do you want to see? Look at how she playing with her son. Like, she's really like.
His ass to be in bed if I was there. Like, hey, bud, go to bed.
No, yeah, he should be in bed. But look how she actually still trying to be a parent. You know what I'm saying? Like, she would take such good care of my sperm.
Should pop the perk 10.
Hey, like on everything. You want more kids, Jay?
No.
All right,
30.
I can't have none anyway. I had a vasectomy. You laughing? I had a vasectomy.
You look like the kind that have a vasectomy.
Yeah, I had one.
He had a vasectomy on my podcast.
Did he just pop that thing out? This nigga just started milking a cow right in front of us.
He does not care. Like, he don't care.
I mean, hey, bullet titties.
Big screen, cool. I'm on my perm shit. Big screen her. Fuck that.
I am not big screening that, sir.
No,
this nigga is funny as hell.
We're having a class about nursing. We're talking about nursing.
He don't let
this nigga is 3 years old. Like, when does it stop?
He don't. He just talks.
I'm just talking. Hey, this
No.
is in college.
When you know how to pop it out, it's time for vitals, bro.
That nigga got a whole mouth of teeth. The nigga ate a steak for breakfast.
I be hella mad, bro.
That nigga is about to graduate.
I'm not sharing my woman titties with no baby. You better drink some formula, nigga.
So what do you do when he leave crumbs on there? Like, do you just wipe it off?
He don't leave crumbs on me.
Like old animal cookies and shit.
Nigga, just imagine, bro. Combo, when you sucking on them titties, you gonna be sharing with him. You gonna be sharing with him, though. Like, as soon as you get done, he gonna come and eat.
But nigga, you got
be like, watch out, bro. You in the way. Nigga hungry and shit.
No.
Because he is about to get off these motherfuckers.
Ew, that's disgusting.
Yeah, it's time to wean them off.
He's definitely
wean them off. This nigga,
he didn't give a fuck. He was on camera or nothing. Just he give it to me now.
Pull your titties out.
Whole ass dinner restaurants. He don't give a fuck. We be outside here.
Hey.
But you know the babe, you know the fact that he can stand up and do it is a problem, right?
Kids be unruly.
He's one.
He's one. He's just big.
I don't know about dating you. I don't know about dating you now. That nigga might whip my ass when he get older.
By the time he turn 12, he gonna be fucking you up.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't got time
to
I ain't trying to get my ass whooped when a nigga get older and shit.
Pull your
He
titties out,
gonna,
Ma.
Don't be
he
talking to my
gonna get
mama
taught
like
how to
that.
box and shit and be whooping shit.
Don't be talking to my mama like that. Nigga, get your little ass over here.
You heard what happened to the last boyfriend, right?
Nigga, but who is that? That must be the son. Because both of them niggas is tall. Both of them tall. Who this little nigga to keep walking around here with attitude? Not touching shit. Can't reach nothing.
Yeah, nah, I plan on giving this shit up as soon as he turns to it's a wrap.
Two.
Damn, that
I'm
nigga,
surprised
look
you got
at
that
him.
much strength
He
in
do
you.
it must be good because he doing what I would want to do with it. He standing up with that motherfucker, doing flips with that bitch.
At one, I would have been like, yeah, regular milk, buddy.
So the fact that she lied to us and said that she had a bra on.
She said at 2 years old is like, I'm like, damn, this nigga is
You
gonna
know
be
they got the
standing up
drop top
pissing.
bras, nigga, for breastfeeding, right? They got the
Drop
one that
top
you just
bras
pull
for
the pop,
breastfeeding. Wow.
the pop. Yeah.
Niggas that drop top.
The fact that she tried to lie and said she had a bra on.
Let it top down.
That nigga just did a backflip on the nipple. That
It's gonna flap open.
His birthday May 1st. He's gonna be a cold
Hey,
day.
big Taurus gang.
Ugh. I can't do no more stories. Are you serious, May 1st?
Yeah, May
Yeah.
1st.
My
This
daughter
nigga's
birthday
about
May
to get
1st
his
and she
driver's
turns 2.
permit.
My
This
daughter
nigga's
turns
about to
2
start
May
driving
1st.
cars and sucking on titties. I'm just saying, this nigga's grown, bro.
He is
I'm
tall, okay?
How old is he turn May 1st? My daughter turns 2.
He could be 2.
Wow. We were fucking at the same time. We just wasn't fucking the right people.
Oh my god. Fucking Christ.
I was supposed to be
Where do we
fucking you. You're
find
supposed to be
them?
fucking me.
Where do we find them?
No, think about it. Your son and my daughter's birthday's the same day. And they're the same age.
My son should be born in June. He was a month early.
I was supposed to be fucking a month before that. Yo, this shit is meant to be.
That's crazy. I was supposed to be born in June too. I was a preemie. My birthday May 3rd.
What the fuck June got to do with May, nigga?
Because she said he was supposed to be born in June, dickhead.
January, February,
You
March,
started
April,
off small, now
May,
you
June.
big.
Hold on. January, February, March, April, May,
Yeah, like-
June. Nigga, June comes after May.
Duh! Meaning that he was early, fool.
Oh.
Fool.
Oh.
Let me tuck my titties in.
Hey, leave my bitch nipples alone, god damn it. She got them street signs going on over
That's
there.
the baby's lunch.
She over there meal
fool.
She over there meal prepping and y'all fucking with her. Leave her the fuck alone.
But anyways, yes, he is about to be 2, and it's gonna be a wrap. This weekend was the first weekend I ever spent.
Hold on. What are y'all doing for his birthday?
I'm taking him to this toddler/like children's museum in Sausalito called Discovery Bay.
All right, hold on, cut it.
You know they got a Habitat in Berkeley. You ever been there too?
Yeah, nah, that ain't as lit as Discovery Bay though. They gonna do hella shit. Aubrey and Cheyenne gonna come back. Daddy, we did
Cheyenne got kidnapped. She ain't coming back.
So you know what I'm doing for May the 1st?
Stockton and me and that bitch gonna have some words that her and Michaela and I never had. Jesus, she ain't finna take away his big cousin.
What
guys,
I'm doing with
how
my
are
daughter. What I'm doing with my daughter for her birthday.
Okay.
What I'm doing for my daughter for her birthday, I got a horse, a red carpet. She's gonna ride the horse. So I'm gonna have the Bentley in front, the Range Rover
Let's
in the
talk
back,
about it.
and the horse in
I
the
sent
middle.
the video
and she
to
get
the
off red
text
carpet.
group earlier. Spending $2,500 on a kid party that a kid is not going to remember.
It's not $2,500. It's like $5 bands. That's it.
If anybody's in the chat and want to comment on this, click the link.
It's like $5 bands. That's not bad. That's not bad.
We got a few minutes before the boxing section starts, so let's talk about this shit.
You gotta think about it. My
Hey, bro,
man owns
you
the
know you
horse.
can. Hey, Combo, you know you can put $5,000 and buy Apple, right? By the time she get 18, right? By levels of compound, you will have $20-something thousand of that money easy.
But
Like
you
just by
understand-
compound interest.
But listen,
And she can actually do something with it.
the horse is free, the Bentley's free, and the Range Rover is free. The red carpet's coming off of Walmart. You can buy it off of Walmart for like $40. I got the venue already locked in. The pizza truck and the ice cream.
So how's it 5,000?
All this you're doing for yourself. You're not doing this for the baby. A 2-year-old does not need any of that.
She likes princess movies, and she's going to be treated like a fucking
She like
princess.
princess movies, right?
with her.
You could buy a DVD player.
Nah,
and put
nigga. If I
Princess
watch
movie
Princess and the
in.
Frog one more motherfucking
They got
time,
Disney
I swear to
Plus,
God.
all the princess movies on there.
Nigga, if I watch Princess and the Frog one more time, I'm robbing niggas. I'm going back to jail. I can't do this shit.
Nigga, let her watch Moana. She a princess.
She won't watch that joint, and I like the music on that one.
Yeah,
You know
music
what
is fire,
cartoon
though.
movie I ain't watching is fucking Up. That shit started. That old
That
man
shit
was hella happy
depressing,
with
bro.
his
That shit
bitch,
I
depressed,
like
man.
and then the fucking bitch died.
You know what I'm
That shit
tired of?
depressing.
I'm tired of fucking Jurassic Park. That shit scared me as a kid, and now it irritates me as a fucking adult.
You was scared as an adult too, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Nigga, some dinosaurs are real.
Nah, they are real. It's like a dinosaur park around the corner from my house.
All
Let's
right.
talk about it. You don't think
Separators in my
dinosaurs are real?
city, yeah.
Jay just ripped their titties out on TV. Y'all don't think dinosaurs is real?
Bro, what the fuck?
I'm going to sleep now. Because I can't deal with this.
This nigga gonna rewind.
You fucked up.
You know I'm
This
gonna
nigga
rewind
put
that
his
because I
number
missed
in
it,
the
right?
back
I know I'm
chat
gonna
and
rewind
fell
that
asleep.
shit.
What you say, John?
He put his number in the back chat for you and everything, and he just fucking up, digging himself a hole.
Yeah, that motherfucker gonna sit right there collecting dusty dust now.
Don't worry,
Hey,
Combo. I'm
listen.
gonna send you our number.
Hey, Jay, look. I'm just being honest with you. Being honest with you, I had to get on my tippy toes. Can you help a brother out?
With what?
This motherfucker. Uh-oh. You got competition in here. You got competition in here.
Hey,
he might be over 5'10".
That's not your cousin. You better fall back, DJ. That ain't a cousin.
What the fuck? DJ in Alabama. He don't do Alabama things.
Nigga, I take hands on for Jay. You got me fucked up.
Dang, he
I'm
went
taking
there for
hands
you.
on. Gloves come on for this one.
Kyle, what's up, bro? How you come up here and not talking?
I am talking, brother.
That
I don't
nigga
want.
there beating his dick.
Hey, what the fuck is that on your picture?
Make
Is
it
that a
big and you'll
caboose?
see. Make it big. Make it big.
Is that a caboose?
Make it big.
Don't be the caboose.
You gotta make it Jay finger size.
Don't be the caboose, my boy. Never be the caboose.
If it ain't
Life.
no women up here, I'm ending this goddamn live. Coco, pull up.
She ain't pulling up, man.
Any ladies in the comments, pull up. I do not want to be in a sausage party.
Not a sausage party.
I piss on.
Yeah, man, I'm hella sleepy in this thing,
That
man.
nigga Coop say this is not the messy show. We do not do sausage fest.
Damn. Oh man, I know you ain't gonna do my nigga money like that.
Yeah, man, it's cool. It's all love, brother. It's all love.
That nigga sleeping. He finna go to bed right goddamn now. Where your pillow at, money?
Yeah, man. It's been a long day, man.
You ain't smoking J yet, bro. I respect that. I appreciate that, man.
He been fired up a blunt.
Nah, it's been for him. It's been like a whole 2 hours. That's just a whole record.
I was just smoking 2 seconds ago. You know what I'm saying? But let me do my rappings if nobody gonna pop up here, man. And for everybody that popped in today, supporting me, supporting the podcast about nothing, supporting the boxing section, I appreciate y'all. For the motherfuckers that was in the comments, to the motherfuckers that popped up on the panel, for the motherfuckers that just sitting back viewing, you know what I mean, commenting. Hey, everybody that popped up, I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Straight up. Cal, what you got for us, man? Anything interesting going on in your world?
Man, we about to go live for the boxing section. You know what I
Okay.
mean? We get some late night boxing talk, fashion, music, sports, and more. You know what I mean? You know, we bring it everything. We bring it a variety. If y'all feel like coming through tomorrow, man, we might have a couple interviews lined up tomorrow. So come on through. My homegirl from Philly, she just won an amateur tournament to qualify for the Nationals. So I'm gonna have her on the show tomorrow, man. So shout out.
Okay.
Oh, are y'all done?
No, we just
Nah,
doing
man.
a little bit of shout outs.
Yeah, we
Oh.
switching over to the boxing session.
Okay.
Coming up, we about to switch over to the boxing session. Thank you everyone for coming through tonight. Like I said, pretty soon we're going to have a segment called It's going to called Pittsburgh Economics or Pitsonomics. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get on. We're gonna talk about economics and ways. We're gonna figure
having
this shit out.
a prostitute interview also coming to
we
the
are gonna do
message
that.
show.
We are gonna do that.
We're getting ladies of the night on the panel.
Yes, we're definitely gonna do the Horror Chronicles.
Yeah, I'll come in for that one.
I bet you will be first sitting on the panel.
Hopefully he's white.
We down there can get a backstage strip show if y'all throwing Cash App dollars.
Hey,
man, you know what I'm talking about?
I got 5 on it.
Hold on. For all the novice botanists, and activists, Mr. Money himself will be coming out and describing the difference. He'll be able to teach you guys. He's going to do a nice little lesson about the difference between sativa, indica, hybrids, how to roll, different backwoods. He's going to teach you guys about actually consuming the proper and pure.
I wish I had a backyard because I would show y'all some grow content. This is about to be that season.
Well, no, we got Mr. Money for that, and he's going to make sure that he showed you guys, for individuals that's looking to partake in mental health and physical health treatment, to make sure you're looking for the right thing. What it's supposed to look like. What do you get? What helps with what?
He
And
can't
he's going
attach
to teach
his name to
you
certain
how to
shit
roll
because
a
he is a licensed
2-hour blunt.
therapist.
He's going to teach you how to roll a 2-hour blunt. And I'm going to do this. I want to learn how to roll a blunt. I want to learn how to roll it. Hopefully you can show me on the sheet. Because no one over here on the East Coast smoke backwoods.
They're not gonna let us do that on YouTube though.
Yeah, they do.
You gotta use like tobacco products.
They do.
Just like Swiss and Sweet.
They let. I've seen it before. I've seen the show where they taught you how to make edibles and how to make peanut butter. So you're gonna go live. You're gonna do it. You're gonna teach us how to do a. I'm gonna get my partner.
All y'all looking to YouTube automation, man. They post like automated videos to like your YouTube page when you monetize, get you paid real good. We need to look into those white noise videos and shit too. The ones that you be live for like 24 hours and it's just playing noise.
Yo,
I follow a lot of pages on here that do that.
Tall
Bro.
bitch I fuck with, she sleeps to that shit on Instagram, on YouTube.
Yeah, they be having like 12,000 viewers at a time, bro, getting paid.
That shit, you know what that shit sounds like to me? It's like remember the TV used to get cut off in the middle of the night, and it goes. Shh, bro, I just try.
Listen, it's people that's used to sleeping in like hood environments where we hear cars and gunshots all night, right?
Yeah,
we go outside, record our environment, post that shit on YouTube, and motherfuckers sleeping through that shit.
Cause that's how she sleep all night, bro, through that shit. I'm like, yo, I just want to fuck you and go to sleep, but I can't because all I hear is like, bitch, stop.
Some people like that. It be too quiet, so they can't sleep.
I sleep my best when I can smell the scent of crack smoke.
What the fuck, man?
And on that note, let me stop.
Yeah, with Jay gone, and I probably lose my job tomorrow, so I ain't finished my budget. But y'all have a good night.
All right, man. Be easy.
All right.
Yep. Well, I don't have any shout outs. I'm still black, and I still love white women.
Shout out Shauna Lynn.
Yeah, shout out to Shauna Lynn. She always looking out for a brother. Shauna Lynn, cool people. Yeah. So, Kyle, are you going live for sure or what? And this nigga is not here. Well, it's been real, y'all.
Kyle's a real piece of shit to anybody out there, but we gonna put us to his panel.
How am I a piece of shit?
Oh, you're here. What's
because
up,
you light skinned, nigga. That's why.
Is Money eyes open?
We can't trust you, niggas.
Money up there loaded.
Yeah, this nigga high as fuck.
That nigga loaded.
Yeah, so I'm just sitting back chilling, like, yeah, all right, yeah.
That nigga said, I feel good, man.
Yeah, I got these pain pills and this muscle relaxer for my back and shit. So,
Oh yeah, that nigga.
Oh yeah. And you off drink and a blunt? Oh yeah.
That nigga zooted right now.
You're in the zone.
I'm feeling great. That's why I'm just chilling. That's why I'm not turned up.